Hi everybody. Oh, welcome. Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just getting set up and I think we're about ready to roll. Hi, welcome. This is our lineup for the evening. We're going to start with Ophiuchus, Aries, Leo, then Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, and then Aquarius. Alrighty, let's say a quick blessing and we will get rolling. Here we go. Holy Spirit, we're so thankful for your presence here tonight, and we're so grateful for your light in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, let's get going here with Ophiuchus. All right, let's start with the Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. If you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I love you the most. All right. Okay, I have the World. It comes out on its side. You're getting ready to make some kind of major change. You're closing up a lot of loose ends here. Closing out a cycle. The World is the final card in the deck. All right, it's a final ending to something. Whenever it's out on its side like this, it feels like you're kind of in the driver's seat of it. Let's see. Thank you. I got the Magician. Yep, that's true. The Magician is someone who... they bring change into their life. They manifest positive change into their life, negative change into their life, whatever. There's someone who's very much in control of their destiny. That goes right on top of the World. Ooh, destiny. I like it. All right, I have the Tower. Woo. All right, so the Tower is kind of it's a massive event. It's kind of a shock and awe moment, and it can be a good thing. It can be a scary thing. It can be a negative thing. It usually is something, when it comes out in the upright like this, it's usually something that kind of comes out of nowhere. And it's usually kind of feels like a divine intervention of sorts. So we'll find out more about what that is in a minute. I'm going to come back through and clarify with another deck, and we'll get nosier. All right. I got the Temperance card. That's the card of Sagittarius. That's the season that we're in right now. And you may be, and Ophiuchus is someone who's born between November 29th and December 17th. And so you'll either be kind of a Scorpio cusper or a Saggy cusper. So you may identify with a Sagittarius. But really the Temperance card is a card of balance. It's about tempering yourself. It's self-discipline. It can be reparenting childhood issues. It can be adopting new habits and behaviors. Especially it came out with this Eight of Pentacles right here, which is a card of hard work. It's a card of ambition. And in this particular deck, it really feels like focusing your attention on your craft, whatever that is. It's something that you want to pour your heart and soul into. And that goes right on top of that Temperance card, which is, again, I said the card of Sagittarius. It's the season we're in right now. The Two of Pentacles is things starting to come back into balance and the flow, going with the flow again in your life. It looks good. I like it. Alrighty. Anything else you want to say with this deck real quick? Maybe not. Okay. All right. Nope. All right. I'm going to clarify with a different deck now. We're going to use a traditional Rider-Waite. This was the Tarot of Wonderland by Barbara Moore, in case you're interested. Perfect. All right, I got the Queen of Swords. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but really it's the energy of someone who is very clear-sighted, very focused on what they want. They're directing their attention towards something very, that they have a lot of clarity about. This is good. This is a really good sign. It goes on top of that Magician card and on top of that World card. It almost looks like you're really taking the reins of your future somehow, and you have a lot of like clear sight and vision as to which direction you want to go next. This is super positive. And happy birthday, by the way, if it's your birthday. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Temperance card came out again. Gosh, you're smart. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles, This is a guy, it's a card of Virgo for me, and the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is, they're a solid deal, whoever you are. You're someone who is very smart, you're very focused, again, and you're making small steps towards investing for your future in some way. Okay. Sorry, that light's a little bit hot. I tried to get it down, but it wasn't working. All right, again, and the Temperance card came out. That's the second time for that, for you guys. And I like it when you give me double cards, because that tells me that you're very focused and you have a big energy in the world, whoever you are. If this is the reading that's for you and it makes sense, like this resonates in your life, you're getting very clear about how you feel about things and you have a big presence about you. Again, this Temperance card it's a need to focus on balance, healing, routine, daily routine. It's time to start setting up building blocks for success for yourself. And the time to do it is now. And I feel like you are getting very clear as to what that looks like for you. What is this Tower? I feel like whatever this Tower is what kind of brings that balance in. Like it's almost like needing to look at something. I got the Queen of Wands in reverse and I got the Strength card out. Okay, so Queen of Wands in reverse is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. That might be you. And then the Strength card is the card of Leo. But the Queen of Wands in reverse can be kind of a needy, high drama kind of vibe or something that could be crossing. That kind of energy is what is crossing this Tower card. And the Strength card right here that came out with it. Yeah. Which is the need to be assertive, but also to be, to make sure that you are acting appropriately in any situations of conflict that may arise. You may have someone that's crossing your energy is very needy, very demanding, prone to like temper tantrums or something like that, and it may cause disruption in your life. And I don't know what that looks like. That's just kind of what the energies of the cards sort of feel like here. And with the Strength card, it kind of just asks you to make sure that in any of these situations you are behaving from your highest self, because you don't want to be responsible for any damage that that comes from this Tower. You don't need any bad karma on your side, right? And so in order to do that, we have to come from our highest self in every situation. And also, alternatively, you may be asked to, this month, you may be wanting to look at some aspects of yourself and that you maybe want to alter, like in your own behavior. Like, where are some energies of codependency in my life that I would like to rid myself of, because I see that they aren't doing me any good, and it may take some of your strength to overcome those sorts of things. So anyway, you take it however you want. Again, they are just energies that are kind of embodied within the artwork of these cards, and they just tell stories. So you just decide how that fits into your life. All right. What is this Eight of Pentacles here, where we have you really wanting to buckle down and focus on something that's really important to you? It's like focusing on your craft. You could be an artist. You could be a musician. You could just really be wanting to get in a lot of work this week. I'm not sure. What is that? Definitely. You're like, honestly, I really need a nap. This can be hard work on yourself. Hard work on something that, it may be something that you've neglected for a while. I'm hearing it's a very unique gift to you, and you may have set it aside for some time in order to work on other things for a while. But this Four of Swords, it's the need for taking a break sometimes. It's possible you've been working a little bit too hard and you need a break, or it's possible that you're ready to get to work on some form of reinventing yourself or reinvesting in yourself in some way. Okay, but I'm being told that it's a card to be grateful for. It's an opportunity. There's some kind of opportunity for you here. Like an opportunity for creative growth or something. And like whatever it is that you're focusing on right now, it's something that you're very grateful to have an opportunity to focus on. I've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. That's good. This is good luck. This is good karma. This is things going well. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I love seeing that. That's like kind of a turn in the, and you're like, not really. The Star in the reverse. Actually, no. hold on, I gotta get a couple more cards out here. The Wheel of Fortune is very good karma. It's things going very well. The reason I said no is the Star in reverse. I gotta have more information about it, because I have you with this Two of Pentacles as someone who's really going with the flow, right? And the Star in reverse is kind of like, this is why I had to wait a second. It feels kind of like things you weren't expecting, just things you weren't expecting on their way to you, but I'm not sure what that means. Thank you. I get the Justice in reverse. That's something that doesn't go the way you planned it to. That's something that feels unfair. And I'm not sure how that goes with that Two of Pentacles. Maybe something in the past didn't go well, and maybe you feel like you got a bad deal in maybe a legal matter or something like that. And it feels like that something may be changing, especially with that Wheel of Fortune, and things becoming a little bit more balanced is what it feels like. But it feels kind of, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe something coming in financially for you if you've been expecting some money or something like that. I'm not sure. This could be directly related to, like, I mean, I know it sounds kind of lofty, but like the accumulation of good karma credits. I don't know any other way to say it. It's like some kind of investment in yourself somehow that comes from something that in the past felt unjust. All right, with that Queen of Pentacles right there. Alrighty, anything else? I don't know. Thanks. Oh man, and I got the Tower out again. Woo! Alrighty, but this time it's in the reverse, okay? So again, the Tower is, it's a card of a major event, something that just is like it's a giant bolt of lightning out of the sky. It comes out of nowhere. Again, something that you're not expecting. Whenever it's in the reverse though, it can be something that, can be like a repeating pattern, something that maybe you did see coming. I don't know. Oh, that's fascinating stuff. Something that you didn't see coming, but it feels like maybe you should have. Maybe that's what it was. In any case, there is some kind of balance that's restored here, and things are improving in some way. It feels almost like a maternal energy. I know that sounds very vague. All right, hold on one second. Let me get one more deck. Let's do the Family Tarot. Real quick, just give me like 3 out for you guys, and then we're gonna move on to Aries. Thank you. And I got the Moon in reverse. It's like secrets coming out, underlying, oh, and the Ace of Swords is like messages being received. Okay, so the Moon is the card of Cancer, and in the reverse though, it's about things that were left unsaid, loose ends that are being tied up, truths that are coming out, and the Ace of Swords is about messages again, and it's in the upright position. So I think you may be surprised by something towards the end of this week, Ophiuchus, that just kind of seems like it comes out of nowhere, but in retrospect, you're like, I should have seen it coming. But in any case, some kind of balance is restored. How about that? Whew. All right, Ace of Swords, and there is the Moon. All righty. Anything else you guys have to say before I cut you loose? Thanks. All righty. 4 of Swords, again, second time out for that guy too. It's time to take a break and relax with whatever this situation is. And there is definitely an ending of something here that's coming as well with a, it's like a change of ideals or change of beliefs in some way. That's 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords there again. It's the need to be very grateful for what you have. And all of a sudden, it looks like things are going to become a lot more balanced than they have been for a while. It seems like they were stressful for a while. I know everybody's stressed out because of, you know, the global pandemic and all of that stuff. And so many other things. But it feels like you have had a challenging while, and that's turning, that's changing, but there's got to be a lot of looking at balance in your life and the ways that you can learn to become more balanced for yourself. And I don't know what that looks like for you. in any case, some kind of flow. It feels like the faucet being turned back on again in your life. If you'd been feeling a little bit clogged up, a little bit sluggish, I think that's all going to be changing pretty quickly. And I would expect that to be, if you're not feeling that now, I would expect that any day now. I think you're probably feeling better already. All right, next up we have Aries. Thank you, Ophiuchus, for letting me read for you. We're going to use this Star Power Tarot. And what do we have for you guys? Again, I forgot to to fix the batteries in my clock. I know. And so I don't know how long I am reading for you guys. So we'll just go until we're done. Aries, what do we have for you? Thank you. I've got the King of Cups in reverse. Oh man, King of Cups in the reverse can be like someone who's not able to communicate how they're feeling about something. Somebody who's having a hard time talking about feelings and emotions, or it could be someone who's just recently getting over a broken heart of some sort. I've got the Eight of Pentacles, someone that's working very hard, maybe working hard like nose to the grindstone kind of feeling. And I got the High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, okay. So the High Priestess she's the secret keeper, right? She keeps everything on the down low. She doesn't talk about things. In the reverse, it kind of almost starts to feel like it's eating you up a little bit. You might be throwing yourself into work just to not avoid talking about some things or something like that. I don't like hearing that for you. All right, hold on. Let's see what else we have. Thank you. I have the Knight of Pentacles, which is someone who wants to start something new. They want to look towards something more solid in their lives. Maybe you just ended something and you're not really able to talk about it or something like that. And so, yeah. And so we want to go in a different direction now. We want to start something new, and it's going to feel a lot more solid. And it's something you've been studying. You've had your eye on something or someone for a while. This Strength card up that came out that crosses that Knight of Pentacles is a time. It's like a time where you need to kind of muster your strength for some kind of new beginning. And I hear that your life is taking you places that you were not expecting. I've got the Seven of Cups here. The Strength card is the number 7, and this Seven of Cups is here too. This is someone who's taking a long, hard look at themselves. And I can understand that for a while you may not have been feeling like you were seeing yourself clearly, and now we're making a change. Incidentally, the reason I brought up the number 7 is, for me, 777 is like an angel number where like you have to get through the toxicity of 666 and then ask for guidance. And when you ask for guidance, that's when you receive it, right? And that's what 7 is for me. All right, let's see. The Ten of Pentacles is crossing this. Concerns about your financial stability and concerned about your home and like what that looks like, your stability in general. All right. And the Nine of Wands, oh man, and the King of Wands in reverse, that's your energy too. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. In the reverse, it's you not feeling like yourself, or maybe not being at your best self. It came out with the Nine of Wands, which is kind of like our wounded warrior card. It's somebody who's putting up a lot of walls, somebody who's not talking. And I feel like it's direct. All right, and please don't think I'm being a bossy boss or anything. These are really your words for you. But it kind of feels like someone who's not talking and they're not expressing themselves, and it's kind of starting to affect their home life or their environment a little bit. Not you, never you, right? I got the Five of Pentacles that came out with the World here. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be a card of separation and loss. And the World card on top of that is kind of like it's kind of like a final ending to something, closing out some things and getting ready to move on to something else. You could have been just a little bit mopey lately, possibly, or you could be experiencing some financial loss or instability. And you may be looking closely at these areas of your life and looking at what needs to be changed and what needs to be closed out. Again, I've got the Two of Pentacles out again, which we had a minute ago for Ophiuchus, and just about the same position too. It's about things coming back into balance and learning how to go with the flow, learning new tricks, yes, of ways to make the flow work for you. All right, let's see. Anything else you want to say about this? He says no, switch to another deck. Okay. All right, we're going to clarify with this Deviant Moon Tarot. All right, what's this King of Cups in reverse, this High Priestess in reverse, this thing that you're trying really hard not to talk about? Oh, man. And the Seven of Pentacles came out with that. there's something that's just been getting under your skin. You've been waiting for someone or something to change. This is a highly antagonistic card for me, but it's kind of like it's like being forced. It's like watering a dead plant, kind of. It's like trying to get something out of someone, and it's not working. You're tired of waiting for whatever it is, and you don't feel like it's getting better. Ooh, I agree. What is this High Priestess in reverse about, though? I feel like you might be waiting to share your feelings for some reason, and I don't know why that is. Like you're just kind of sitting on something. Yeah, the Four of Swords. That guy's super popular tonight. Yeah, the Four of Swords is someone who's taking a break. It's a card of separation. It can be, again, it's the death of your ego or ideal. Like something, someone, something that you kind of held to represent yourself, and letting go of that, or the need to let go of that. It looks like it's happening. But it's truly something to be grateful for, is what I'm hearing. You're like, that's that, no. But yeah, it kind of is, because you want what wants you, you know, and you can't keep waiting for this person to change or this situation to change, is kind of what I'm hearing. All right. And we come over here to this Knight of Pentacles, which is someone who's educating themselves. They're working hard towards moving towards something new, taking a long, hard look at themselves. We got the Eight of Cups right here, which is someone who's having to walk away from something, and kind of with a heavy heart. All right. And it's to focus on yourself in a new way. It's going to take a lot of strength, it looks like, and it's going to take a lot of long, hard looking at yourself, is what I'm hearing too. Wow. All right. Y'all are hard on yourselves. I swear. Aries demand a lot from themselves, I think. I got the Ten of Pentacles here to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. You're nuts. I love it. It's questioning your stability. It's like questioning the stability of your home, and it's things getting better though. It's you taking charge in the situation. It's kind of it feels has the vibe of like the Emperor card, which is the card of Aries. But that just kind of feels like running your own empire. In any case, there's Ten of Pentacles twice for you. All right, you could be, I don't know, I'm just hearing like investing in a future for yourself. And I got the Six of Cups right here. That's our soulmate card. Whatever it is that you're moving behind, I said, remember, I was like, this is truly a blessing. You should be grateful for this. And you're like, what? No, well, that's because I have this soulmate card that comes out right here, which is something that you're much, 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 much better suited for. And I like it a ton. A lot. Okay. Six of Cups, one of our soulmates cards in the deck, and it represents past life love, childhood love, someone you've grown up with, someone you've known for a long time. It's lovely, and it's highly reciprocal. Remember what I said, what you want wants you. It's true. Alrighty, and again, I've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which you had out earlier, and you're kind of like, oh man, working on yourself like night and day is what I am hearing. All right. It's like it's like I'm hearing like the self-help crash course or Cliff's Notes or something. I don't know. It's like rapid soul development, spiritual development. I like it. Definitely working hard on yourself, which is wonderful. I love it. But I have you here with this Two of Swords that came out with that, which is really being at a crossroads and trying to decide what it is you want to do next, where you're going to go, who you're going to align yourself with. Feels almost like a fresh new trail that you want to blaze, but you're kind of still working out the kinks on how you want to do it. Alrighty. Anything else you want to say? What's this Two of Pentacles here, this Five of Pentacles situation? And the World. I got the Magician. That's another card of Aries. That is Aries energy. Nicely done. Okay, so definitely looking at what you want for the future. And again, working very hard on yourself. You are questioning everything that you are planning, everything that you're thinking, and you are, I'm almost hearing like questioning your own motives, just to be sure that the next thing that you do brings you a lot more happiness, but really designing a future for yourself. I'm hearing like dipping your toe in the water to see what you want to do next. It's like baby steps and really looking hard at things, examining things, so that you get it right. You just want to get it right. I'm going to move this candle right here. I'm just going to like singe myself in a minute. All right, anything else you guys want to say? Let's use this family tarot real quick. Anything else? Thank you. I have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh yeah, okay, so this is actually having to put an end to something, and this is the Minor Arcana version of the Death card for me. I call it the Julius Caesar card. It's like, give it one more final stab, and this is kind of like pulling the Band-Aid off slowly. Whatever this is that you're not talking about over here, that you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and this whole time just kind of working, it's almost like working yourself to death, but also working on yourself. And there's some kind of separation that's been happening here that has you kind of like disdainfully walking away from something, like it's like painful to walk away from it. You're doing it, and it's kind of been like this repeating pattern in your life. It's like, we've done this so many times, how much longer, how many more times? You have a lot of tens here. You have the Ten of Pentacles twice and the Ten of Swords here. My tummy is very nervous all of a sudden. And I have the World card out here. These are cards of completion. There we go. All right, and I got the Fool. That's starting a new, starting something new. Starting a whole new chapter. I love this representation of the Fool. This is a really cool deck. It was, it's 72 cards in a tarot, or 78 cards in a tarot deck, and they have over 60 artists, so almost every card is a different artist. But I like this representation because usually the Fool is kind of like a young person, and I love that this one is someone older and wiser because they're starting something new, but they're taking all the wisdom that they've already learned with that. Very beautiful. All right, so the World card is the final card in our Major Arcana, and the Fool card is the first one. All right, nicely done. So you're getting ready to start something brand new, and it looks very good. That was your reading for this week, Aries. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And you have so many good things coming towards you. It's very impressive. I can't wait to read for you guys next week and see how this progresses. Now, I have noticed, I'm just like fingers crossed, I probably shouldn't even say it. I'll knock on the table. But I haven't seen any Seven of Swords all day, like all day so far. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe people are starting to talk about things. Let's see here. Leah, what do we have for you guys? Thank you. I got the King of Swords. Very good. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And it is someone who's very clear-sighted. They know what they want. They go after what they want. And they're very clear about how they say it and what they mean. And they mean what they say, and they say what they mean. There we go. All right, I got the Justice in reverse. Whew. All right, so that's something that maybe isn't going the way that you want it to in a legal situation, maybe having to just do a lot of paperwork. I'm not sure. It can be a situation that feels unjust, unfair, possibly something unfair. And that's the card of Libra also. You may have a Libra of significance in your life. I've got the Fool card as somebody who wants to start something new. All righty, what next? Off the table. All right. Two of Cups. All right, that goes on top of that Fool card. Maybe seeking some kind of partnership. Maybe partnership is seeking you something brand new. All right, these kind of go in piles here. Let's see. I get the Moon card. That's the card of Cancer. That can be about underlying issues and secrets. Thank you. I've got the Devil that goes on top of it. What? All right, that's the card. You got a lot of Major Arcana out here. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a soulmate card out with that Two of Cups. All right, and this might be kind of a, I don't know, an influential week or something, Leo. Let's look. So the Devil, that is the card of Capricorn. It goes right on top of that Moon. I'm gonna come back in with another deck in just 1 second. And then I got the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's definitely having to let something go. Oof. And the Hanged Man in reverse. Wow. Hanged Man in reverse. This is like, oh man, somebody that's been having to wait around for someone else and having to let go of something. Having to let go of maybe another, having to kind of take action because you're tired of waiting for somebody else with that Hangman energy. That's the card of Pisces. All right, let's see here. Let's clarify with this traditional Rider-Waite deck. What is this King of Swords with this Justice in reverse, it feels like it feels like you have to pass down a harsh judgment also is kind of what it might feel like. I get the Page of Wands that comes out on the side. It can be pages are messengers. Page of Wands can be kind of flirtatious or something. Whenever it comes out on its side like that, I'm not sure it's well received, or something. You may be having to cut some kind of energy like that out of your life, or something that doesn't feel fair. It almost feels like it was possibly miscommunication, or someone who popped off without thinking first, or can be potentially inflammatory situation that it looks like you're kind of having to take charge of in some way with that King of Swords. And it looks like, I don't know, you just have to be in charge again. It's like, it feels like the kind of exasperated, like always having to be the one, the bigger person. Okay. I get the Star card. That's the card of Aquarius. That's interesting. You get a lot of air sign in this first grouping over here. The Star card, it's again, it's like that Pandora's box. It unlocks a lot of blessings, but it just, everything flies out of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, right? And it kind of, you know, it's something that's highly unique to your life path in some way. Okay, what is that? Thank you. Page of Cups in reverse. I got 2 pages here. We may have like pages can also be children. They're very immature energies. Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may, honestly, it could be something as simple as having to break up arguments between siblings or something. And yeah, again, always having to be the one in charge, right? With the words of wisdom. And then I've got the 9 of Cups over here. This is a different energy that we're talking about now. Moving on from that. But before we talk about this one, the Page of Cups in reverse can be like an offer that is not well received. It can be an energy of needing to apologize, someone needing to say, I'm sorry, somebody needing to offer an extension of friendship or love. It may be, you may be that person. There may be someone who needs to do that with you. In any case, it feels almost like something that was rather inflammatory, maybe misperception, miscommunication of some sort, and it really did just open up a whole can of worms is what I'm hearing, or possibly conflict, and now it's just something that you're being asked to kind of play cleanup with, and it doesn't feel really necessarily fair, but you're really the best person for the job. Does that make sense? All right, that's kind of the feeling of that. Anyway, over here to this, brush that aside, because let's talk about this. This is juicier, right? Okay, so with the Fool card, it's like starting something new, and then there's this 2 of Cups on top of it, which, like I was saying, is that soulmate relationship, partnership. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but oftentimes it is. In this deck, it feels highly romantic, so I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's skeletons as romantic as 2 skeletons in love can be, and it looks like they really are, truly. But yeah, it's coming together of 2 people, and then on top of that, we've got this 9 of Cups, right? And that is about wish fulfillment. And it's about 3-dimensional blessings coming towards you, like kind of everything you could ever want. And it's something that's new, it feels like. Let's see. And the Hermit in reverse. What? Okay, so the Hermit in reverse is somebody who kind of needs to, I don't know, get outside a little bit for one thing, but somebody who's, they could have not, maybe someone who hasn't learned a lesson in some way. Let's see, hold on. It's the card of Virgo, and holding on to something still. Somebody's holding on to something still for dear life. Like it's like, I'm not ready yet. And yet I have this energy coming towards you. Oh, with the King of Wands. Well, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy right here. But I don't know, maybe you're still holding on to this energy, or they're still holding on to you. But in any case, I have this 2 of Cups coming towards you. And the Devil in reverse. What? That's twice out. Oh my gosh. Such a dork about this, but seriously, it's like an obsession. The Devil in reverse, it can be about obsession. It can be about things that enslave, something that's tied to you, right? Energetic attachments, possibly. This is the card of Capricorn, and it comes up here. This is the 2nd time for that dude, right? I'm not sure how you feel about that. All right. Let's see here. This moon right here with this devil over here is the Judgment in reverse card. Wow. All right. Something that you maybe misjudged in the past. Maybe you've let this sneak up on you. Holy smokes. Whoever you are, I caution you with this energy, because this is like, the moon is like underlying issues. It's secrets that are being kept. It's like what's done in the dark, right? With that devil energy on top of it, I got to be honest, it's pretty heavy and it's pretty dark. The Judgment in reverse, it's like not a good choice. And whatever it was a bad situation. This energy around you, whether it's yours or whether it's another person's, I don't know. It can be like highly obsessive thoughts about someone else, or them having those feelings about you. It could be because you're kind of on the cusp of some kind of new partnership, and this is like triggering someone else, or maybe, I mean, I just don't know. But in any case, the Judgment in reverse is somebody who kind of needs to wake up. They kind of need to wake up and smell the coffee, right? And like I said, this Hermit in reverse energy, it can feel like someone who hasn't done their homework. They haven't learned their lesson for some reason. Don't let that be you, right? No. Alrighty, what? So bizarre. All right, what is this Ten of Swords in the Hanged Man? All right. What? Hold. So the Ten of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse feels like it's directly related to your stability. It's having to let go of something. Whew. And the Hanged Man in reverse, it's like almost like you've been waiting on someone else to do it, but it's not happening fast enough, and it's contributing to a lack of stability in your life. This, I mean, I hate to say this, but it's almost like the energy of someone that's like, excuse me, wanting somebody else to break up with them before they have to do it. Oh my gosh, that is nutty. That would not be you. But here's the thing with that Ten of Swords in reverse, it feels like someone who's having a hard time doing it themselves, especially with this Hanged Man in reverse. That's someone who, like, it's time. I'm hearing like time's up, right? Time's up. It's time to make a change. But kind of waiting for someone to do it for you. I understand. I get it. All right, but here's the thing. New independence is coming towards you. This is actually amazing, and I am so glad. I don't know what this yuck in the middle is with this Devil card 2 times out, with all these underlying issues. Honestly, it feels kind of stalkerish, and it feels like someone who's rather toxic and who's kind of got like a hold on you in some way. And it feels like it's kind of rearing its ugly head, because you may have someone new coming towards you, and maybe this, because I mean, I have an extra pile down here, and it feels like a separate energy to you. I don't know. But this Nine of Pentacles right here, it's the minor arcana version of the Empress for me. And she is someone who's highly independent and specifically lacking in codependency. This woman is ready to go on her own. And look, the Ace of Pentacles is my most favorite card in the minor arcana, because regardless of whether it's in love, career, finance, whatever, it's a solid deal. It's a solid start. It's a solid new beginning. And then I have a lot of positive energy coming towards you with this Eight of Wands over here that's directly affecting more of your stability, financial stability, your independence, like just good feelings and foundational structure. That's a wonderful feeling, but it comes after excuse me, having to kind of make a choice, make a change, and get away from whatever this funkiness over here is in the middle with this Devil energy. It's kind of like clinging all over you. I don't know. All right. You tell me. Clear as mud, right? I love you guys a bunch. I hope that things go well. A lot of positive stuff coming in towards the end there. And definitely some kind of new relationship of some sort with that Two of Cups right there. And it feels like they are brand new. Like someone you maybe haven't even met yet, or I don't know if you've even met them yet, but just like right around the corner. All right. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius, if it is your birthday. Let's go over here. Let's do this Tarot of Wonderland here. All right, what do we have for you guys? The Ace of Cups, what? All right, Ace of Cups is, it can be a brand new love relationship coming towards you. Ace of Cups is like a new pathway in love. It's like a new offering of love. It can be a message of love. Specifically though, the Ace of Cups is about self-love. You see in this card, there are actually 2 cups, because it will be a reciprocal relationship where you offer a cup of love to someone and they give you a full one back, especially if you have been working hard on self-improvement as of recent past. Looks good. I like it. Weren't we just talking about reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles right there? That is definitely all about balance. It's definitely about a reciprocal relationship with someone. And I hear a requited love. Love that. Love it. All right, I get the Hermit in reverse. Oh man, again, that guy's been popular. Can be someone who's been a little bit naive to something. Maybe you didn't see this coming. Maybe it comes out of nowhere, kind of surprising. Oh no. All right, maybe. How does that go together? Because now all of a sudden I have the Nine of Swords that crosses that, and it comes out on its side because it's like a feeling of stress and worry and anxiety. It's like feeling triggered by things, like worrying about things, sleepless nights, and just like tossing and turning kind of feeling. It's anxiety and stress, like all of it's like brain buzzing kind of with that Hermit in reverse. Hermit's the card of Virgo. I have the High Priestess that came out there with the Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess is the card of Pisces, but she's the secret keeper. Again, she doesn't talk about things. She keeps things under wraps. There's something that's driving you bananas here, and that's aside from whatever this new relationship is. I don't know if they're connected or not, or if these are like two separate energies in your life. You'll just have to let me know. But this High Priestess on its side is someone who's struggling to communicate. It's almost like she wants to start talking about something, and it's driving her mad not to be able to, but she's feels like she can't get out. She feels like she can't access the right person to talk to in some way or something. The Knight of Pentacles, this guy's pretty popular this tonight too. I love it. This Knight of Pentacles is someone who he's wanting to offer something solid, like the truth is kind of what I'm hearing. Oh, very nice. Maybe wanting to tell the truth about a situation. I don't know if there was a situation where you didn't tell the truth in the past or something, and now you're wanting to rectify that situation, or someone else may be feeling that way about you. In any case, it just kind of feels like the energy surrounding these cards. That's the Knight of Pentacles. This guy looks nervous about whatever it is he has to offer. He shouldn't though, because the Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving, knight in the whole deck, right? But he is the one that will most certainly get there, and he'll get there with everything he's supposed to have, and he knows what to do. Like, he crosses all the T's and dots all the I's, and he definitely is fact checker. He's a fact checker. He doesn't want to say the wrong thing. He doesn't want to okay, he just wants to make sure, like with all this obsession, it's still this nervousness of like saying things the right way, not wanting to screw it up with whatever. It's about, I don't know if someone, this is the Page of Cups again. This is someone who wants to send you a message of love, or you do to them a message of friendship, a message of apology or something. Again, it feels like an energy of someone who maybe wasn't talking in the past, whether that was you or someone else, and it's bothering you. It's like been driving you mad, like wanting to talk to someone. And this Three of Wands is like, how much longer is it going to take? Like, I know it's just coming around the corner. I think you're expecting to run into this person, or this person's waiting for you or something. It's very interesting. He's checking his pocket watch. A lot of people call this the Amazon Prime card now. Like, I sent ahead for that. It should be here by now, right? Nervously checking the front porch, like, how much longer is this going to take? This Page of Cups, again, someone who wants to offer friendship or love in some way. I like it. I don't know. Somebody is nervous. All right. And I got the Moon card out again. Came out on its side. Yeah, this is the card of secrets. Definitely secret keeper. Came out on its side. Secrets are coming out either from you or from another person. Someone may have been watching you secretly. You may have been, I don't know. It just feels secrets. Why is her hair so big? Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. Again, soulmate card. So this is somewhat possibly love related. I don't know. Six of Cups is one of the soulmate cards in the deck, but again, it's about past life love. It's about people you've grown up with. It's about people that you grow with. Someone that you may have already met or known. It goes right on top of that Moon card. So juicy. All right, let me get another deck. Let's clarify with the Tarot of Azathoth. That's cool. All right. Hang tight while I shuffle these gigantic cards. They're huge. All right. Ace of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Thank you. Seven of Swords in reverse. Darn it. I shouldn't have said it out loud. There's the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, he is often called the lying cheater card. But I think, because I swear to you, go back and watch every reading that I have done up until yesterday for the last month, and I swear the Seven of Swords is in all, like 90% of them. It is nutty. And I have seen other readers across the board who are experiencing the same thing, and it's not so much about being a cheater or something like that. It's someone who's having a hard time telling the truth about something, sharing their truth, or even swallowing their own truth. And these are the things that we have to look at in our lives, and the things in the areas in which we need to become more communicative. Now, in this particular deck, this is a Tarot of Azathoth, and they title some of their artwork, and this one, it says futility, because you really can't take anything that doesn't belong to you, right? You really can't. Was it, if you love something, set it free and it will always come back to you, or what? Something like that, right? But yes, and if it comes back to you, it's yours. And if it doesn't, then it was never yours to begin with, right? So truly, like karmically, it's never going to work out for this lady who's stealing these swords. And whenever it's in the reverse, I mean, it can indicate a third-party situation here, like kind of an affair situation. It can. I don't know. You're just going to have to check yourself and how that resonates in your life, okay? But in any case, someone who's not necessarily telling the truth. I've got the Hermit in reverse again. What? Against the card of Virgo. Yeah, again, it feels like someone who hasn't learned their lesson in some way whenever it's in the reverse like that. Someone who needs to connect to a higher power again, and feel like, and I feel like that's something that you've been doing a lot of. Perhaps in the past you didn't. Perhaps whoever this situationship is with, it wasn't, or something like that. I'm not sure. But in any case, we have you taking a long, hard look, and it's something that's caused you a lot of anxiety. But there's some kind of change that you're looking for here. Thank you. We got the King of Swords, which is someone who's ready to start talking about something. They're ready to take action and start speaking their mind. Alrighty, the King of Swords, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but he is someone who's very clear-sighted. He's very focused. He's very direct. He's not always the nicest guy, but he says what he means, and he means what he says, again. All right, Princess of Wands is like the Page of Wands, which again can be a flirtation. It can be an inflammatory message. I'm not sure, that maybe goes on top of this Knight of Cups, or Page of Cups over here. Because that's two pages, again, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. We have that out for Leo, right? I said pages can be children. All right, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Alrighty. Thank you. And snap, I have the Moon to clarify the Moon. Classic. You guys are geniuses. You're brilliant. See how you do it? I don't know. All right. So the Moon, again, it's about underlying issues. It's about secrets, things that are done in the dark, things that are kept from other people. Again, look at the areas in your life where you have not necessarily been telling the whole truth, you know. And that's, you know, it's something that everybody does from time to time in their lives, and for so many reasons. So like, no judgment. It's just this energy is very present here. So do take a good hard look at it, you know. There's the Moon, again, the card of Cancer, and then the Moon. Alrighty. Seven of Wands in reverse came out with that, and the Justice in reverse can be like feeling like you have things coming at you from a lot of different angles, or a lot of different areas. It can be like drama, feeling like things aren't fair, feeling like you have people against you for some reason. I don't know why you feel this way. That is nutty. There is some kind of soulmate relationship here that this is regarding, and I don't know. It feels like fighting an uphill battle, or like fighting off a lot of people, like a lot of people's opinions. It feels like something that's unfair, or something that's been twisted, or something unjust. I've got my cringy face on for you, just in case you're worried. I feel for you. All right. That's the card. It's Justice. It's the card of Libra. And then here's the Seven of Wands. And they titled this one Valor, which is really, it is true. It's like really having to fight a battle where you feel like you have the upper hand. You're in the right. You feel like you've been misjudged here in some kind of situation. That may be why someone's offering an extension of apology towards you or something, or you are to them. But there feels like someone who's been misjudged here. There's some kind of secrets that no one's talking about. You're not talking about. Someone's not talking to you. Someone's ready to talk. It looks like somebody's ready to speak about something. There's two soulmate cards here with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups here, and this Six of Pentacles here too, which talks about equal balance. And so is this Justice card with the scales of balance in it as well. Alrighty, I don't know about that. Is there anything else you guys want to say? Let's grab this Hush Tarot real quick. Like, this is honestly, it's a big old mess on the table. Not organized at all. I got the Queen of Swords out here now. This is someone who, just like the King of Swords, can definitely speak their mind, but they can now speak their heart. Oh, nice. This Queen's been through a lot. Yeah, and she's definitely going to be one that's misjudged on occasion because, again, like I said, not necessarily always the nicest, but she definitely speaks the truth. She's very wise. Now that's you. I have the Emperor card out here. That's the card of Divine Masculine, also the card of Aries. It's someone who's asked to support a lot. You could have that person coming towards you in some way. That's what this could be related to. This could be, I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse again. Oh, Saggy. Alrighty. Well, the Seven of Swords, again, someone who really needs to tell the truth, especially in the reverse. I feel like, I don't know if this is, I don't know who this is to you, this Emperor. Again, it's a card of Divine Masculine, okay? So I don't know if that's something that resonates with you or not. I don't know if this person needs to reach out to you and extend an offer of forgiveness or apology for something, or of love even, and I don't know if that's you to another person. There was some kind of big old mess here where you feel like you were misjudged and you got a raw deal in some way. There's something that no one's been talking about for some time. Golly geez, Seven of Swords, nuts. In any case, I think it's pretty clear here what you have going on. There's now I got the High Priestess again. All right, I gotta leave it at that. All right, now it's somebody who is still not ready to talk about something. It's the card of Pisces. It's like all the secret. She's the secret keeper. Ugh, look at that, nuts. High Priestess, a High Priestess. Twice out. All right, I'm done. I don't know. Looks like you guys can read it all yourselves. You guys are amazing. I can't believe how many repeat cards that is. That is nutty. I don't know what it is you need to say. I don't know what somebody needs to say to you. I'm telling you, it is a big old pile of mess on my table right here. Very disorganized kind of feeling. Somebody is just not talking, and I don't know why. I feel like you've been misjudged in some kind of situation. It could be from this Aries or Divine Masculine energy of some sort. Could be a Pisces. You may have a lot of Pisces in your chart. I don't know. But in any case, somebody wants to start talking, and there's like a lot of underlying issues I hear to be addressed. There's some kind of soulmate relationship here that is kind of present, and I don't know if that's what this is about. I just don't know. So anyway, if that was your reading, please let me know, because that was kind of intense. Like, I don't know what it is you feel like you're having to deal with right now, but it seems rather stressful. And I wish you better for next week. But we'll see how those energies get cleaned up. But let's just hope for no more Seven of Swords for you next week. How about that? All right, I'm going to stick with this Tarot of Azathoth, and we're going to move on to our Earth signs with Virgo. Thank you. Wow. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Three of Cups in reverse can be a third-party situation, and it came out with the Six of Swords. It could be that there was an affair and somebody is moving on to something else. It could be that, or it could be Three of Cups in reverse can also just be a lack of reconciliation, or it can be a lack of coming together. Three of Cups is celebratory, right? There are a lot of people who aren't able to get together for the holidays. It could be something as simple as that. or it could be something else. All right. Six of Swords is someone who's ready to move on to something different, and you are moving on to something better. All right. You're taking everything that you have learned in whatever this situation is, and you're rowing out towards calmer seas is kind of what it looks like. All righty. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you so much. I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, golly. So we've got 2 3s out here already. But this Three of Pentacles in reverse is someone who sees that there's no sense in working on this. It's like, this is like, it's like a ship with a big old hole in the side. It's a sinking ship, and it's time to jump, right? And time to work on something else. Good job. This is your energy, right? It's not investing in things that just simply aren't profitable anymore. Good job. And you see that it's not improving. I've got the Empress here, also good. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and now the Empress is the number 3, and that is the card of Virgo as well, way to show up. And I have you really taking a turn and feeling better for the first time in a while. I don't know what it is that you are moving on from, but all of a sudden you really start to feel like yourself again. It's a very nurturing vibe. This is someone who runs their own empire. They are very solitary until they run into the Emperor, who brings their own empire. And then they join, and then they're like a mega couple. They're Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? Oh, that's you. But right now you might be single. I got the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. King of Wands in reverse. It's kind of a fearful energy. It's a non-committal energy. That may be that may be what you're moving on from. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. And whenever he's in the upright, he's very brave, and he knows what he wants, and he goes after it. But when he's in the reverse, he can be a little dodgy. He doesn't make good choices. He can be prone to over drinking, kind of bouts of temper tantrums. He could be a little promiscuous. He can just like, someone who's not doing so well. That may be something that you're leaving behind. They can be really inflammatory, is what I'm hearing too, and kind of a tyrant. Yeah. King of Wands in reverse. All right. I hear that is not for you. And I got the Seven of Pentacles right here. That goes on top of that. My nose is itching now. Interesting. So that goes right on top of that King of Wands right there with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like waiting for some kind of change to happen. And I don't know that you're waiting. And that goes right on top of that King of Wands energy. And I got the Moon on top of that too. Ugh. All right, this person, like, again, what I said was with the Moon was like secret keeping, things that are done in the dark. It's not always a yucky vibe to it, but in this particular situation, it kind of feels like it is. And I'm gonna actually grab another deck because I feel like you're very centered here in the middle of all this, and it feels like you're kind of moving on from something. And again, it kind of feels like someone is not quite ready to let you go in some kind of way, and you're kind of stretched in the middle. You're trying to move past something, but this is an energy that's still kind of present and holding on. All right, let's clarify with this Star Power Tarot. All righty. What do we have for Virgo here? This King of Wands energy, it's like a childish energy, like someone who isn't taking good care of themselves, or they just throw big fits all the time. And it's like drama king, drama queen kind of energy, like always waiting for things to get better. This person lies a lot. They fabricate stories, they inflate stories, that sort of thing. And it's driven you bananas. They could have been a cheater. I'm sorry to say that could have been something that happened. It caused a lot of instability in your life, and you waited around for them to change. It looks like it didn't. You want to move on, but for some reason there's like a clinginess. All right. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, damn, Skippy. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like an upheaval of your home life, or something like that. Like totally destroyed, like having to rebuild is kind of what it feels like. And I say that you're the Empress, so obviously you run your own empire. You're fine, right? You are the Beyonce card, right? Congratulations, nicely done. But I see that you are almost like not shaken by this anymore. But man, it turns your life upside down for a while, and there's the Devil card again. Very popular tonight. This is things that enslave, things that we're chained to. Like again, it feels like that energy of it's like a temper tantrum, like somebody who is just clinging. It's the card of Capricorn, but it's in this particular spread, it doesn't feel good. It's like someone who is like holding on. Page of Swords, and I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay, Page of Swords is, pages are messengers. Again, Page of Swords is someone who wants to talk about something. And you're like, yeah, they always want to talk about something. And that's the way that they always draw me back in. They always pull me back in somehow by messaging me or something. And that's how they kind of work their way back in. And you've waited for this person to change is what I'm hearing. This Seven of Wands in reverse is feeling like there's like a heavy energy here of other people kind of being involved in this situation and having like, not only do you have to deal with moving on from whatever this was, but you have a lot of people like kind of pointing the finger at you. And while you know it's not your fault, you're still having to deal with them. And it's not even necessarily that they're pointing the finger at you. It's just like a lot of energy from other people. It feels like drama. Okay. And I got the Three of Wands, like absolutely wanting to manifest a better future for yourself. A much more positive future, obviously filled with rainbows. Yes, definitely. Much better. That we would prefer the rainbows to this, right? And absolutely understanding that you're the one that's in charge of that. And even if you have to do it alone, you would much rather go where you want to go as opposed to being chained to whatever this person is over here. Let's face it, they have not been giving you what you need for so long, and you've given them so many opportunities to change. And now I've got the Two of Wands here. Now you want to see partnership in a different direction, and that seems to be what triggers this person. That seems to be like, once you get into this mode of like, okay, you know what, I maybe want to go and stretch myself in a different direction, maybe see another person or go to a different place of employment, that's when they kind of like pull the energy back in somehow. And you're like, but it doesn't seem to be getting better. And I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're like, there is no hope for that situation. Very good. All right, yeah, you don't even want what's being offered to you anymore with that Four of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands is like the most sexually passionate card in the deck, right? Whenever it's in the reverse, it's the exact opposite. That's why I was like, yeah, it's not going to be a thing. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Fetch is not going to be a thing. That's your feeling. This Four of Cups in reverse is, I do not want what is being offered to me anymore. I don't know why this person, this energy kind of seems to be like hanging on to you in some way, and you're trying to move on from it. Let me grab this family tarot real quick. Anything else you want to say? Thank you. Four of Cups again. Right out after the Four of Cups. And it's like they just keep extending this same offer, but you are not focused on this anymore. You're focused on something that's much better for you. All right? Very good. Four of Cups again. A Four of Cups, a Four of Cups, right? And I got the Nine of Swords. You're like, yeah, because it's been a total nightmare. Absolutely been a nightmare. And now I've got the Two of Wands. Again, nicely done. Two of Wands is, yes, I'm going to seek my own direction. I want to go in a different direction. I have a lot to offer to someone, and I want that to be... and I want to give that to a person that deserves me, not this King of Wands energy, or a place that deserves me. I'm going to pack up all my stuff, and I'm going to go where I want to go. And I love it. Wow, nicely done. All right, that's your reading for the week. I wish I was you, Virgo, because you are very solid, and you have a lot of positive things coming your way. It feels like you have absolutely moved on from someone who's still kind of clinging to you. Ugh, not a fan. And don't let them suck you back in with this, like, whatever it is that they say that always gets you every time with this Page of Swords and this Devil energy. You're not even going to be fooled by it. You're like, it's not even a problem. I'm so over it. Obviously you are, because you're the Empress right here in the center, and you're definitely feeling good about yourself for, you know, the first time in a while, it looks like, because you're in the upright position. Nicely done. All right, I'll catch up with you guys next week. Thanks for letting me read for you. Okay, next up, we're going to go on to Capricorn, and we're going to use this Tarot of Wonderland. Page of Swords. All right, Page of Swords, pages are messengers, and the Page of Swords is someone who wants to talk to someone. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. They're small messages, text messages, email messages, that sort of thing. And I got the Chariot card. It's the card of Cancer, but it's also the card of moving forward. Whenever it comes out on its side like this, you're not really quite sure which direction you want to go in. You know you want to start something. There's some kind of communication that's either coming in or that you want to establish. It's going to change the direction of something. I have the Nine of Pentacles out here on top of that, which is really establishing your own independence. Maybe that's what we're moving towards. I don't know if you may be leaving, I don't know, maybe where you work and maybe you're starting your own business or something like that. The Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress for me. And it's someone who really is very unique to themselves. They're an entrepreneur, typically. Someone who, you know, they just have a real, they can be a small business owner, that kind of thing. They're highly admired. You're highly admired. And this is definitely the energy that's kind of crossing you right now. It's definitely wanting to get moving, wanting to go. Maybe just really wanting to seek some kind of independence. Again, with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. Wow, this is very similar to the cards we had for a Virgo a second ago, but it's just with a different deck. All right. So Seven of Wands is feeling like you have a lot to do. You have a lot of energy coming towards you. It's kind of like all over the place. Granted, it is the holidays and that always intensifies life, right? But it feels just like you having to deal with a lot of people and you're really wanting to escape from that, and you're really wishing that you could go in a different direction so that you didn't have to deal with it anymore. I don't know, like Bali. That sounds like, would Bali be far enough away? Could you get away from it if we went to Bali? All right, I'll go. Yeah, it feels like things coming at you from all different directions, but in the charm of the Seven of Wands is even though she has to fight such a hard battle, like she's in the best position and she really feels like she's in the right. Okay. And it's like a superior position really is what it feels like. With this Six of Swords, you're like, I don't care if I am in the right. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I'd rather move on to more peaceful and calm times. I need a break. I need some kind of change. Six of Swords is similar to that Chariot energy. It can be like a physical move. It can be taking some time away, something like that. And I got the Magician card out. That's the card of Aries, but it's definitely taking control of your life in some way. Very good. And taking control of what comes next. Nice. Like making a plan and like a list. Good job. I wish I was you. I have the Justice card. It's the card of Libra. Hold on one second. Sometimes I forget how to talk and breathe, but I'm only 41, so there's always hope for next year that I'll learn. So I have the Justice card. It's the card of Libra, and it's someone who is having to go through maybe, I don't know, paperwork, documentation, legal matters, can be something in the court system. In the upright position here, though, it feels like something going the way you want it to, and maybe things starting to become more balanced for the first time in a while. Ten of Swords in reverse is having to let go of something. It's the minor arcana version of the Death card. For me, it's again that Julius Caesar card. One more final stab, and it feels like it's gonna be the final ending if you guys can let it be the final ending, whatever this is. I say you guys because it takes, like, sometimes an ending, it has to be ended by both parties in whatever situation it is. I've got the Knight of Wands in order for it to feel complete, or else it can be a cycle that keeps coming back around. I guess that's what that means. With this Knight of Wands energy that crosses it here, it's kind of like a roller coaster ride of emotions here with this Knight of Wands on top of this Ten of Swords. Knight of Wands is card of Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, but which is the time we're in right now, Sagittarius. This feels like something that's happening right now. It feels like, honestly, it's not the most fun of energies, this Ten of Swords and this Knight of Wands on top of this Justice card, because it just kind of feels like exasperated and wishing that things were better, but they're really not getting better, and having to make difficult choices. I'm hearing like off with their heads, you know, with the Red Queen like that, Queen of Hearts. All right, let me get another deck here. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot. I'm very interested because I don't understand what that Ten of Swords in reverse is right there. I don't know how that all goes together, so we'll find out. All right. What is this Page of Swords Chariot situation, Nine of Pentacles, whatever this is that has you seeking independence? Page of Wands, two pages again. Pages are messengers. Pages can be children. It feels like a new offer coming towards you. Some kind of new offer, whether this is in love or whether this is in career. There is something new that's coming towards you. You have a real sense of independence here. So, which is a great sign. And that's what you're moving towards, is this tremendous sense of independence, and I like it. But you may have other people that are starting to look towards you for some reason. Okay, and they're definitely wanting to speak to you for some reason. I don't know if it's like offers of something. Okay, so, all right, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Again, it's that Wounded Warrior card, and it's in the reverse right here. And that goes with this Seven of Wands right here that we were talking about. It's like having the superior position, but still having to fight the battle anyway. It feels like that's something that you've had to go through if you're not going through it currently. And you've had to kind of, I don't know, try to be in control of something, trying to be in control of your future and what that looks like from here on out, because you're really kind of tired of whatever this drama has been here. This Nine of Wands, this little guy, he's so sad. Somebody has hurt his feelings, all right? In the reverse like this, it feels like it's a little bit more than having hurt feelings. It's someone who really, and with this Eight of Cups right here, it feels like someone who's really not wanting to have to walk away from whatever this situation is, but they're going to do it because for some reason they've been somewhat damaged here, and they know that they have to go in a different direction. That's kind of the feeling of it. And it propels you into a state of independence, which is really wonderful. It's a really good feeling for you, but it's not necessarily always the easiest feeling. It looks like you've been through something that's propelled you in that direction for sure. But with this Six of Swords, very similar, ready to move on from something, although with a pretty heavy heart. Okay. Alrighty. But learning to let go is kind of a big deal in life, right? It's kind of important, and a lot of us struggle with it, right? But not you, right? All right, what is this Justice and this Ten of Swords and this Knight of Wands situation? I got the Knight of Cups, nuts. I got 2 pages on that side. I got 2 knights on this side. Nine of Cups, whew, somebody that wants to offer something, or they're considering offering something. I'm not sure how that goes with that Justice card. You may, if you're in legal dealings or in some way, there's someone who's like trying to make an offer of some sort, or that could be coming from a Libra. I'm not sure. Knight of Cups is usually offering love. You know, whenever he comes out on his side, though, he's not really sure yet. He's not really sure how he feels about something. I got the Four of Wands out here. That's that Twin Flame 1111 Awakening card. It's one of the soulmate cards in the deck. That's like a focus on the stability of your life. What did we say? Manifesting a new future for yourself, and a feeling of independence. But it will propel you towards this, whatever this is. It's almost like once you assert that, and once you leave behind whatever this drama is, heal from whatever this has been that's kind of got you up in your feels. Like I said, it's a little bit more than hurt feelings, right? Having to move on from something that's it's pretty heartbreaking to move on from, and really it's because you know you have to. If you're going to be the alchemist for change in your life, you know that you have to design what that future looks like for yourself. You may be having to let go of something. It could be a divorce of some sort, and it feels like something that was a long time coming with that Ten of Swords in reverse. And that Knight of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's kind of feels like it's been up and down, a roller coaster ride of some sort. This Four of Wands propels you into some kind of awakening state where you will you're going to start to experience life rather differently. That's just kind of heavy, I got to be honest. This Knight of Cups wants to offer something to you, or you to someone else, or something like that. Let's see. It's the energy of it. And guys, don't get hung up on these cards. Don't get hung up on tarot or like the zodiac signs or the genders or anything like that. They're simply energies. So just take them lightly, you know, take them as heavily or lightly as they apply to your life, if they do at all, right? What is this? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So having to, well, yeah. So one of the reasons why you're having to establish all of this independence is because this was actually a very codependent relationship that you were in before, and it caused a lot of instability in your life. This could be in your career life, I'm not sure, or your love life, but it felt like it was kind of like a fallout. Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So that's you. And whenever it's in the reverse like that, it just feels like having had to have gone through something quite serious. And I got the, what is this? The Nine of Wands again. Are you nuts? Alrighty, that's this guy again. That's that Wounded Warrior card again in the reverse. Okay. Alrighty, Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's like time to let go of some walls, time to get rid of some baggage, right? You may have accumulated a little bit, but not very much can really fit in this boat. So you're going to have to toss it. Yeah, you can't take it with you, right? And it's really freeing yourself up with this Nine of Pentacles energy, right? That makes you understand that you don't have to take that with you. You can let it go. It will be okay. All right, and it will end this drama that you've had in your head and allow you to move forward. Nicely done. And again, I got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, nuts. All right, but then I got my favorite card out after that, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is very nice. So you got the Ten of Swords out twice here. Again, I said that's that minor arcana version of the Death card for me. It's a final ending to something, all right? It feels like this has been like a cycle after cycle after cycle. This has been many chances over and over again. Now we're letting it go so that we can move on to this other thing, which is this Knight of Cups, this Four of Wands kind of thing. And my favorite, the Ace of Pentacles, which is a solid deal start to anything new, whether it's your love life, whether it's a career, whether it's finances, whatever. It's a really positive, solid energy coming towards you. All right, once we get through, the Ten of Swords again. All right, that was your reading for the week. Thank you for letting me read for you, Capricorn. Next up, we have Taurus, and then we'll be on to our water signs. Okay. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Let's use this traditional Rider-Waite deck for you guys. Ace of Wands. Oh, looking at starting something new. Could be looking at starting a new relationship. Not really sure how it's going to go yet. It could be something as simple as a flirtation. It can be like a brand new start, but it comes out on its side, which tells me you're not really sure about it. Somebody else isn't really sure about it. We'll see. Like I said earlier, the Ace of Wands is really the most sexually passionate card in the deck. Whenever it comes out on its side, it's either something that, I don't know, we could be losing passion for. We're just not really sure how someone else is feeling about something. Maybe you're not sure how you feel about something. Ooh, Nine of Swords underneath that. It's like, man, this could go horribly wrong. This feels like, I don't know if these are your worries. I don't know if this is something that is happening or something that you're coming out of. But I'm going to say it may have been something that you've experienced in the past where there have been like a lot of anxieties, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, sleepless nights, tossing and turning. And it feels related to this Ace of Wands card. It's just like a card of worry. In the words of the great Dr. Phil, worry is like rocking in a rocking chair. You can do it all day long, but it's never going to get you anywhere. All right. Yeah, so let's stop that. You're like, yes, please. All right, time to get to work on something. Time to get to work on whatever it is you do best. All righty. How does that all go together? It's kind of like you're very, very worried about something. It's like you've been working hard on something and you're afraid it's not going to go the way that you want it to. This could be at work. You could be working on something in your career where it's almost like a project that you were in charge of or something, and it's been kind of like a nightmare and you're afraid there may be a failure. Here, this could be a relationship that's like a new relationship and that's already been stressful and you're having to put in more work than you were expecting to here or something like that. It does not sound like fun. It does not sound like a way that you would want to spend a Friday night. But yeah, I'm not sure how that applies. Let's see. I get the Hermit card. This is someone who kind of wants to be alone. They're like, please, quarantine, bring it on. Somebody who feels like the need to kind of go within, or that's kind of the energy that's coming towards you. It's kind of like a need for isolation, kind of like hitting the reset button for yourself. This looks like stress and worry and anxiety. It could just be simply that you've been having to put too many hours in at work, and you might be physically drained, exhausted, needing a break, and it kind of makes you want to feel, it kind of feels like you want to go within. It's like, just seeking meditation almost. Like, what a relief that would be, I think. Thank you. Get the Seven of Swords in reverse out again. Or not in reverse, but on its side. It's like ready to kind of start talking about something, maybe kind of needing to. Again, and with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, oh, I see. There's something, this is kind of what the issue is. This is kind of what's got you driving yourself inwardly to look at things. You're seeing a lack of reciprocity in whatever this relationship is. It's like no one is helping you. It's like, or no one is giving you what you need in this. This is a card of equal balance. It's a card of give and take. It's reciprocity. And it's having so much abundance in your life that you can freely give to another person. And whenever it's in the reverse, it's like the opposite. Again, it feels like you're not getting what you need, and that might be the truth that you need to be speaking here. Thank you. I got the Fool in reverse. Yeah, this is like, I gotta be honest, this feels like you saying this. It feels like you're saying, yeah, I don't see a future for myself with this person or in this location. I feel like I need to make a change, but now I feel like I'm kind of tied to whatever this is. And I'm feeling like this thing over here is it's causing me a lot of stress and worry. I'm having to put in a lot of overtime on this situation. And I'm seeing that it's not really improving, and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do something new, but I don't know how. It's kind of what it feels like. I've got, yeah, I want to go somewhere else real fast, like step on it, hit the gas. Chariot card is the card of Cancer, but it's like really, really wanting to change directions or get up and go somewhere else. Almost like pack your bags. We're, again, going to Bali. Yes, please. This Queen of Cups is someone who knows where she wants to put her heart now, and she feels like it's not over here. She wants to focus on something else. She wants to focus on the right things. She wants to, and I say she, he, whatever. I only say she because she's the queen on this card, right? But really, it's about this energy of knowing that you want to where you want to focus your energy, and it's on like true fulfillment, like where your heart really sits. Like all of a sudden, my heart feels like very open. I think that so you just have a lovely energy about you, whoever you are. And I see that you have the best of intentions, whatever this was that you were working with. It felt like it just never could get off the ground. And it was really more stress than it was worth, is kind of what I'm feeling. There was a lack of reciprocity. Possibly you or somebody else hasn't been telling the truth about their needs not being met in some way. And you can see that there's need for change, and you want to make the change. You want to be the change. You're like, I am the change. No, but you really want to know. Like, you really want to give your heart, your all to someone or something. Yeah, and I got that, my tummy's all upset all of a sudden. This Five of Swords energy right here is kind of like a win at all costs energy. It can be gossip. It can be verbal bullying. It can be altercations, like verbal altercations, little arguments, like little petty debates and things like this. Could be what is causing all this worry and like having to work too hard. All of a sudden, my tummy, it just feels like a lot of nerves, like a lot of nervousness. And it's not mine. It's like it'll be gone as soon as we end the reading. It doesn't belong to me. It feels like it's yours, or someone around you. Like somebody, that could just be arguments. And you're like, I'm so over it. I'm so done with it. I would really prefer to just be alone if this is going to be what it's like, having to deal with this. Individual or individuals. What? Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. This is interesting. Two of Cups in reverse is like a dissolution of a partnership. And it came out with the Four of Wands right here too. And these are two of our soulmate cards in the deck. They both came out in the reverse. It tells me that you invested a lot into this person, place, or thing, whatever it was. You really thought this was going to be the be-all, end-all person, right? Whenever it's in the reverse, it didn't go that way. This is, again, the 11-11 twin flame card with this Four of Wands. This is like someone who you really believed was going to be your soulmate, your number one person, the person who was always going to be in your corner, and womp womp, they weren't. And you're having to let go of that I'm hearing illusion, which isn't fair. And you're so organized. Look at how organized you are here. It's amazing. All right. But now that you're seeing that and you're seeing that there's no possibility for change right here, that's what's got you propelled into a new direction. And again, with the Nine of Pentacles, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but it's also the minor arcana version of the Empress for me. Again, it speaks of independence and a lack of codependency. Someone who understands that they're going to be just fine on their own because you are amazing. What did I say? You have an amazing energy about you. Very nurturing, whomever you are, whether you're a man or a woman. It's like a very, very kind energy. And someone who knows where they want to put their heart. And boy, howdy, it ain't that, right? Okay, let's clarify here with the Hush Tarot real quick. Thanks. Real quick. All right, I got the Emperor out. Okay, this is where we want. This is what we want. See, remember how I said she's the minor arcana version of the Empress? Well, now we've got the Emperor that comes out to join her. That's the card of Aries. And this really, you asserting this independence is what brings this energy towards you. That's beautiful. And it makes sense because when we were talking before about those reciprocal relationships with that Six of Pentacles kind of energy, that equal give and take, that reciprocity here that is really in the center of your reading, that was in the reverse. That tells me whatever relationship, situationship you've been in over here in the past was not this. It was not a balanced partnership. You were always having to, I'm hearing like do more, pick up the slack. It was a lot of worry. It was a lot of stress. People weren't talking about their feelings. There was not a lot of communication. Once that goes away, we have you propelled towards this Emperor energy. Whoops, wrong deck. And that is the true match for you because now we have the Emperor and the Empress there. Thank you. And I've got the Hierophant in reverse. This could be having to let go of a marriage or something like that. In any case, it's a card. The Hierophant is the card of marriage because it's a card of commitment. It's the card of Taurus. Very nice. This is your card. But whenever it's in the reverse, it can be someone who is choosing to no longer commit to a situation, or it can just feel like you have been not at your best self because of whatever this was. All right. A good job showing up. I like that. Even though you are in the reverse, which I don't like for you. But, you know, these are just energies. They come and they go. It'll pass, right? And obviously it is. Tell me more about this Chariot. What is that? I got the Seven of Wands in reverse. That guy's been really popular. Again, it's like feeling like you have the upper hand in a situation, but really, really wishing that you didn't have to fight the battle at all. Right? It's like, no, it's like, I understand that I'm right. Yeah. I just wish I didn't have to be right all the time. Kind of what it feels like with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Again, the wrong deck. Let's don't put that there. Now I've got the Ten of Cups that comes out after. All right, very good. That's total emotional fulfillment and emotional harmony. That is what we want to move towards with that Chariot. Oh man, I love that. I love it. That's beautiful. Like I know I'm a total dork. I'm definitely geeking out about it because it is kind of like the epitome of emotional fulfillment. It's it can be a blended family. It can be it's just two people coming together who have, remember how I said you have such a nice energy, like people who have just truly very good intentions towards one another. And it looks like in the past, this whatever it is you're leaving behind, it wasn't always the best of intentions. There were a lot of secrets that were kept here. There were a lot of there was just like a lot of fallout, a lot of bickering, possibly a lot of stress, a lot of worry, things that just never got off the ground. And now we have you moving towards something that is ever so much better. And it really comes after you establish your own independence here. Anything else you want to say about this? Thank you. Yeah, and I've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Also a popular fellow. All right, that's the Wounded Warrior card, right? You're like, man, I wish I'd put up boundaries sooner. That's kind of what I'm hearing. But that's all right. That's all right. It happens. And that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn, is by experiencing relationships with other people. Relationships hold up a mirror to us, right? And it helps us understand other people as well as ourselves. It helps us understand our trigger points. It helps us understand where we are the most compassionate to ourselves and to other people. And so don't worry about making mistakes in partnerships or in any kind of situation in your life. It's bound to happen. This Wounded Warrior card and saying that, man, I wish I put up boundaries sooner. Well, next time you can, because now you have more information. Alrighty, very good. Clarify just one or two more cards out with this Family Tarot. And then we're going to move on to Pisces, King of Coins. Nicely done. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. This is perfect for you, though. This is about focusing on your own stability. And your own financial stability. It's like, and your home life. It possibly is rebuilding a home or building a new home for yourself in some way. This guy has a pineapple and a mushroom. I don't know. This is super cute. It's somebody who is like, they rule their own kingdom very nicely, very well. They have a lot of abundance in their life that's coming towards you. If you haven't been feeling that in a while, this is an energy that's coming towards you, and can be more money coming towards you. It's definitely just an energy of abundance. And that's nice. It's very peaceful. It's very root chakra, very stability. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles now. Wow. Okay. So we have you really, really moving towards something and really, really building something new for yourself and letting go of things that weren't stable for you in the past so that you can focus on things that will be for yourself and eventually for this new person that's coming in with this 10 of Cups, which is lovely. All right. Again, here we go. The Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? Thank you. And I got the 4 of Cups out here, which is not wanting what you've been offered in the past and really, really wanting to focus on what's important, which is this Ace of Cups. And again, it's that holy grail. It's self-love. Okay. 4 of Cups says, I don't want those other 3 that are spilled out down here and empty in the bottom. I really need to learn how to focus on myself for a while. I need to learn how to fill my own cup. Really, it's from a relationship with a higher power that you fill that cup, and you do it every day, all day long. And it's really done for you a lot of the time. And that's why we're grateful for it, right? But once you have that, once again, refilled, because I mean, it's been quite depleted here. And once you spend a little bit of time doing that for yourself, that's when we have this 10 of Cups that comes along, and that's after this Chariot card energy comes in with that Queen of Cups energy. Nicely done for you. Thank you very much, Taurus. That was lovely. You have been through quite a bit. Okay. Alrighty, next up we have Pisces. Start off all the water signs. And Alrighty, guys. I will post these over to YouTube later on tonight, and I'll do all the timestamps for you. I know it gets late, and I know these things run long, so I appreciate those of you who hang out and let me read your energy for you. All right, so Pisces, we're going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. Come on now. All right. That's too many. Hold on. Thank you. All right. I'll take it. 2 of Wands is someone who's, alrighty, someone who's thinking about reaching out. It came out with this Ace of Swords. This is your energy or somebody else's. Someone who's sending a message like almost right as we speak, almost like typing with their thumbs. Somebody who's seeking some kind of partnership. This may be somebody who wants to offer you something. You maybe want to do this for somebody else, to reach out to somebody else. I'm not sure. That's kind of what that looks like. With this Ace of Swords, it's definitely putting pen to paper, thumbs to keyboard, whatever. All right, 2 of Wands is someone who's actively seeking a partnership of some sort. Came out on its side, so you're still not really sure if you want to or not. Not really sure what you want to say, how you want to say it, or this is how someone's feeling about you. Kind of feels like your energy, if I'm being honest. I got the 8 of Cups, having to walk away from something that, quite honestly, it doesn't really, like, usually the 8 of Cups is walking away from something with a very heavy heart because there's a lot of emotion in those cups back there. In this particular case, though, she didn't ever really want that pig in the first place. So it's okay. She doesn't have that hard of a time walking away from it. It's because you want to start something new. That's the energy of the 2 of Wands, is wanting to start some kind of new partnership, looking in a different direction. It's kind of being at a crossroads, having to make a decision as to whether or not you want to say something to another person. I got the Hierophant. Wow. That is the card of Taurus, but it is a card of marriage. Came out on its side. Could be trying to decide whether you want to end some kind of commitment that you've had in the past with another person, place a thing, pick a noun, some kind of situationship in your life. You're trying to find the right words to say it. Whew. Okay. Thank you. I've got the Knight of Cups here. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. That's your cup, or your card. It's you wanting to offer love in a towards someone. I don't know if you want to offer it towards this situation, and I don't know if you are looking at a relationship that you're struggling to decide whether you want to walk away from it or stick with it. It feels like you're trying to decide where you want to put your heart and who you want to offer it to, or who you're going to accept love from. Ooh, alrighty, juicy. I like it. I love love readings, although not every reading is about love, right? This one kind of feels like it is. Five of Pentacles. This is someone you may have been separated from. You may always feel separated from this person. It's like sometimes, like you ever hear that saying, like you could be sitting right next to them and you still feel alone or something. I don't know. You may feel quite lonely, kind of left out in some way. I don't like it for you. I want you to not feel that way. I want you to have more happiness. I don't want you to feel like this. Okay. You may be at a distance from someone. Oh, look at that. We got the Page of Swords here. Okay. That's definitely somebody who wants to talk about something, that's for sure. I don't know if you've been blocked from another person or they've been blocked from you in some way where you haven't been able to talk to them for a while or something like that. I got the Knight of Wands, somebody who wants to really rush in, and he goes right on top of this King of Cups. He just flew right out there. So it's two Knights. I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, then I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. These are like rushing energies of both like highly sexually passionate and also like a lot of heart chakra emotion involved here. I don't know if this is something new that you want to go towards or if this is something that you're looking at leaving behind. Both of these cards are very positive, but really it's kind of like an energy of you trying to decide where you want to direct that here in the future. Okay. Wow. And they go right there like that. Definitely wanting to talk to someone that you haven't been feeling like you've been close to for a while. Queen of Cups in reverse. That's your card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy in the reverse. Yeah, not feeling like yourself for sure. And it can be like emotional fallout. It can be like a lot of tears over this person or in just the recent past. It goes on top of that Five of Pentacles, which is about loss. It can be financial loss. It can be separation from another person. Whenever this is in the reverse, it can be just like an awful lot of tears, wanting to talk about that maybe. Or maybe, and I've got the King of Wands on top of that. This is interesting. I have fire sign, water sign, fire sign, water sign, all court cards. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands now. Alrighty. You may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This King of Wands is an energy. It's a masculine energy that wants to come in and kind of fix things. They want to heal things in some way. Or this is an energy that you want to go towards. Oh, I see. I did not see that before, but now I do. Okay, so you actually want to go towards this energy. It's like a fire sign energy. Interesting. But you know what? This is what is the reason that I say that is because from my direction, she was looking right at him. Although she's upside down still, you're not in a great place still, although you are looking towards this fire sign king, but not necessarily in the best place to approach them. That's why you're upside down when you're looking at them. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's on its side, which means you are the one who's in charge of deciding whether this is a solid deal offer for you or not. All right, there is some kind of change of direction. It looks like you've been in a very committed situation for some time, but there's this new energy of wanting to seek some kind of partnership and feeling like you want to let go of whatever this was that you had committed to previously, having a really hard time talking about it. But having a lot of drive and a lot of emotion to go in a different direction, possibly towards some kind of fire sign, or maybe this is their feeling about you. There's been like a separation between the two of you and no one has talked for some time. And again, it feels like people who are wanting to start talking again. This Ace of Pentacles, again, is my favorite card because it's a solid deal offer and it is pretty much the best thing you could ever get in a love reading because there's a lot of potential for growth here. It's a tangible gift. Basically, I give you this, I get that, right? It's a good deal. I like it. All right, let's clarify. We'll use this Tarot of Azathoth. Oh no, okay, we're gonna use the Star Power Tarot. Okay. Alrighty. And I get the Star card. Alrighty, that's the card of Aquarius. It's an energy that's crossing you over here with this Taurus card, this commitment. This is kind of what you're looking towards. You're trying to decide, is this what I want to settle on? Is there, or not settle on? Your words, not mine. Is this what I want to settle on or not? You're like, on one hand, I've invested a lot in this relationship, but I'm not sure it's the right thing for me anymore. Feeling like you may have outgrown this. I'm putting those back in because there's just too many. Hold on. 10 of Swords, nailed it. All right, this is the Minor Arcana version of the Death card. It's you trying to decide whether you want to end something or not. That is it. You are having a hard time deciding how to let this go, how to end this, where you want, like, it seems like you know where you want to go next. I'm just not sure it's to this. Could be Aquarius, could be, I don't know, whatever this commitment was before. With this 10 of Swords coming out, it's really your decision as to whether it ends or whether it continues on. Now, interestingly enough, this 10 of Swords goes right on top of this 8 of Cups, which is that I never really wanted this pet pig anyway, kind of vibe. All right. And seeing that it's just like there are a lot of repeating patterns, a lot of repeating cycles, and you're like, I don't know, I don't think I have it in me to commit to this anymore. I kind of want to go in a different direction that feels like newer. It feels newer. And there's like a lot of potential here. That's what I'm going to say. The Justice card is the card of Libra. It's a card of balance. It's a card of fairness. It's like, is whatever it was you were dealing with over here, was it balanced? Was it fair? It's very similar to that 6 of Pentacles energy of reciprocity, equal give and take. You're questioning that, and that is really what you want. You want something that feels more fair and balanced. Okay. All right. Dun, da, da, da. All right. Six of Swords. Wow, finally able to move forward. Nicely done. I got to be honest, this is a cycle I feel like you've been stuck in for a while. So I'm kind of surprised to see this 6 of Swords out here, which is someone who's actually moving on. They're actually making the decision to make the change, to move forward in their lives and to cut some ties. They really are. They're like, you know what? Where we're going next, we don't have a lot of room. We can't take everyone in everybody's backpacks. Knight of Pentacles, I want to start something new. I'm ready to invest in a different future for myself. I got 3 knights out here. Now, I would rather that they would be like kings or emperors, but the truth is that they are new beginnings, and you are someone who is establishing a lot of things in their lives, your career, your love life, maybe your home, maybe your family or something, and you are seeing with this Knight of Pentacles upright, it's like someone who's investing wisely for the future. I'm hearing for the first time in a long time. What? Wow, good job. These feel like new energies, but they feel really positive and really centered. Whatever this Queen of Cups in reverse was here for you, it was like a lot of pain, like tears, it just made you not feel like yourself. Now we want to focus on creating more stability. The 10 of Pentacles. Who are we going to invite into our lives? What is that going to look like? How am I going to build a foundation of support around myself, whether it's financially, emotionally, in my love life, whatever, and I'm only going to accept the things that are positive in my life, that add value, Nice. I like the rainbow, right? Wow. Anything else you want to say? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands. What's that? Too many, hold on. Don't tell me that much. I got the Lovers card out, you nuts. OMG. So that is a card of Gemini, but it's about a love relationship. But here's the deal. The Lovers card is really a card of choice. It is a choice in love. It's a choice in direction, because if you choose this one person, all the other options are wiped off the table. If you choose all the other people, that one person might be wiped off the table. Okay? It's a choice, and it's a choice that you have to make. And it looks like it is not an easy one, but it looks like you're doing it. It looks like you're making choices that bring new energies into your life, regardless of what that looks like. It just opens up the door for kind of newness. All right, a couple from the Family Tarot. anything else you want to say about this? Oh, look at that. I got the Justice card out again for you and the Three of Swords. Okay. All right, Justice again, really this is a card of Libra, but it's like establishing the need for more balance, more fairness. These are legal matters going in your favor if we're looking at some kind of divorce situation where there's like paperwork that has to be filed or something like that. So you can put your mind at ease if we're looking at something like that. In any case though, this is really just you looking for some kind of balance and some kind of fairness and something like a different kind of commitment. Okay, but the Three of Swords, that's our Ben and Jerry's card, right? It's the breakup card. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Heartache, grief, and pain. This may be something that you have to go through, and I don't envy that a bit. That's why we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. It can be a lot of tears. It's having to let go of something because you, like, again, you have to free up that energy to make room for something else. And it kind of looks like you're doing it with the Six of Swords. I have to be honest. I'm kind of amazed and totally impressed. Alrighty, thank you guys very much. That was your reading for the week, Pisces. I will catch up with you next week because I would love to know how this goes. Super, super juicy and intense. I like it. And again, guys, don't take tarot too seriously. Sometimes it resonates and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes parts of it do. And then sometimes next week is your week. Who knows, right? And always check your other houses in your birth chart. You know, like check your sun, your moon, your rising sign, all of those different, your north node, all of those. Check them all out. And if you don't know what those are, start doing the research because astrology is a pretty fun little wormhole to fall into. It is, you can learn a lot about yourself and about, oh, so many things. It's kind of fun to start studying it. Next up, we have Scorpio. I'm going to stick with this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. Holy free holies. All right, that is too many. I have to put them back in. What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. Ah, jeez. All right, well, this is a lot of anxiety and it's a lot of stress. It's tossing and turning and it's just like having the same worries in your head over and over again. If this is you, it can be anxiety and it can feel like it's a little bit overwhelming for you. And I really don't like that energy for you. If this is something that you're dealing with, I don't know. I encourage you to find whatever it is that you need to help you release that because I just don't like that feeling for you at all. We got the Fool card that comes out on his side. You're like, I don't either. I need a fresh start. I need a fresh start. I need a do-over. I need to hit the reset button. The Fool is the 0 card, right? It's the brand new beginning. It's on its side. You're not quite there yet. You're ready you're about ready to make some kind of major transition because obviously you can't keep up this stress, this worry, this anxiety. You can't do it anymore. Again, my tummy just feels nervous for you. Thank you. Good, good, good. The Wheel of Fortune upright, I love seeing that. This is good karma. This is things going in your favor for the first time in a while. Oh my goodness. It's a change. It's a positive change. And I'm not sure where it comes from. I'm going to come in and clarify with another deck because I'm not sure, but it's definitely, there's a transition that's happening here. And again, I said you're almost ready to jump down some kind of new rabbit hole here, but not quite. And I'm anxious for you too because I really don't want you to spend any more time with this 9 of Swords energy around you. It just feels so stressful. I got the King of Wands in reverse here. This is someone who's kind of like pulling out of the game. They're like, I can't do it anymore. I can't support this anymore. It's somebody who feels like it's kind of an immature energy. Again, it can be like kind of a dodgy, non-committal kind of energy. Maybe that you're seeing this, you're seeing instability in another person. You're seeing that you don't want what they want anymore in some way. There's like a lack of passion for one another or like you're not going in just not going in the same direction anymore whenever we have this in the reverse. This is a feeling like, I hate to say it, but I feel like you almost, have lost respect for whoever this individual is. This is the King of Wands. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it doesn't, again, don't worry so much about the zodiac signs. It's really more about the energy of the cards. And truly, astrology and tarot have nothing to do with one another. It's just one way that we as readers can help you funnel the energy for how they may resonate in your life a little bit more. So if the zodiac signs don't resonate, then don't try to make them. It's really just the energy of someone that you, again, you just don't have a lot of respect for them anymore. Their behavior can be kind of like almost buffoonish, like I don't know, it's like I'm sick of looking at your face kind of feeling. It's brutal. All right, maybe that's what's making this change happen. I don't know, quarantine's hard on people, right? I don't want to look at your face. You guys crack me up. All right, Six of Wands. So Six of Wands can be like a victorious homecoming, people coming back together. Somehow that goes right under this King of Wands in reverse, though. I don't know if there was some kind of fallout during the holidays or something like that. This Six of Wands can be like fighting an uphill battle also. And I'm really feeling like there's always a battle to be fought. Like you're never going to win is kind of what the feeling is. It's like this is never getting better. This person that we're talking about that I said it's kind of like a buffoonish, like that I'm sick of your face kind of person right here. It feels like there's no winning with this person. I don't know if they're just kind of tyrannical, if they have a tendency to be overbearing or something, and you feel like you're just always snowplowed by this person, you know? And so you don't want to, snowballed by this person, and so you don't want to do it anymore, right? Queen of Swords, nice. Ooh, okay. Man, she's fierce. That's your energy. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But again, this is someone who is just like very clear with what they say. They are not always nice. You're like, what? Scorpio? Me? What? No, not me. What? Yeah, it's very cutting with sometimes the words that you say, but again, speaks their truth and speaks their mind and is very wise and focused, and their advice is like always spot on. They see things truly and clearly for what they are, and really they don't let anyone snowball them from what I'm hearing. And that's your energy. Ooh, really, really well done. You're just magnificent is what I'm hearing. Like very wise, very smart. Let's use this Star Power Tarot here. Okay. All right, let's clarify it back over here with this Nine of Swords that I don't like it for you. You really want to make a change in some way. You feel like you're kind of tied to somebody or something that is just, it's a lot of stress and it's a lot of worry. There's just like, and it's not getting better and you don't know how to make it better. I got the Ten of Pentacles here. This is about your financial stability. This is about your home. This can be about your career. This is you really wanting to, you could be struggling financially right now. I'm hearing it could be related to this person or situation that we're talking about here that you're wanting to move on from. And it could have put you in a financial bind, something that you've had to build yourself up from. And what I'm hearing is that you have built yourself back up in this situation somehow. And it's been hard and it's been stressful. And you feel like you've had to do it on your own. The Four of Swords right here is a popular guy. It's again needing to take a break. It can be a timeout. It can be a break up. It can be a separation of some sort. It's anyway, in any case, it's I want to say it's two people who are taking some time apart is kind of what it feels like. It could be you. And I don't know if this is, again, love or career related, family related. I'm not sure. You decide. But the Four of Swords is someone who needs a timeout. They need a nap. But yeah, more specifically, they need a time out. They needed some time apart. A break. Okay, now, thank you. I got the Strength in reverse. Darn. Yeah, you just kind of can't fight these demons anymore. What did we say? Bad dreams, right? And with this Strength card, it's like having to face some major demons, some major monsters. Maybe this makes you feel like a monster to have to cut ties with someone or having to take this break or something. I don't know why I don't know what that means. But this Strength card is really just being asked to like call upon all of the strength that you have, either to get through this time that's highly, it's like high anxiety time, or through whatever this break or this split is, because you're having to focus so much. You've really really had to be very strong in this situation. Yeah, you're like slay a lot of demons, right? Nicely done. Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What? Four of Pentacles, we got 2 4s here, which is really looking at the partnerships in your life. The 4 of Pentacles is someone who's really struggling to let go of something. You feel like a lot of people have watched you in this situation. You feel like there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders here. You're having a hard time letting go because you've invested a lot. And a lot of people have watched you either with this person or with this situation. They have watched to see how you're doing. You feel like you might be letting people down. If you let go of this situation, whatever it is that's causing all this stress, it feels like you have a lot on your shoulders as far as other people's opinions, which it doesn't seem like you as a Scorpio to be so caught up in what other people think. It just seems like the opposite of you. But then again, you may just not have been feeling like yourself. And then sometimes situations like this do come up in life, right? It's all right. What's this Wheel of Fortune here? Thank you. It's the Lover's card on top of this Wheel of Fortune. Again, we could be talking about a love relationship here. Obviously, when the Lovers comes out, that's a soulmate relationship, okay? And it looks like there is some kind of, like the wheel is turning. And I don't know if this is, if you're being asked to make a choice about something, about a person or something like that, that's underneath this Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers is the card of Gemini. And I've got the 6 of Swords. Alrighty, 2 6s. Okay, and the 6 of Swords is about moving on from something. It's moving on to better things. Okay, and I don't know if there's like a new love that's crossing your life or something. I'm not sure, but definitely making a change, and it's a positive change with the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know if there may be like a physical move that has to happen here. I'm not sure. King of Wands in reverse and 6 of Wands. Now I've got the 6 of Pentacles. Now I've got 3 6s. 6 6 6. Very good. All right. I don't know if I have any more. I don't think so. Again, it's like looking at the toxicities in your life, seeing where there needs to be more balance, where there needs to be more equal give and take. This is what you're looking towards, and this is what you want to move forward to, is something that is much more supportive to you. All right. Yes, you do. Yeah, you're not winning some battle here in some situation. There's some kind of immaturity that you're seeing in whatever situationship this is, and it makes you want to get away from it. And I think that you might actually do that, especially with this Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Swords right there. Man, we got the Death in reverse. The Death card is about final endings, right? Whenever it's in the reverse, it's, again, somebody who just can't quite make it happen. They just can't quite cut the cord. Ugh. And it really does feel like holding on for dear life. Clingy. Now, tell me about this Queen of Swords energy where you are just cutting people out left and right. I mean, maybe that's the energy that this propels you towards. It's like seeing how immature this person actually is. You see it, you can't change it, you tried, it's created a lot of worry, a lot of stress in your life. Now we have this choice that's on the table, like, do we stay, do we go, do we commit, do we give it up? And now we have the Wheel of Fortune turning, where you're really propelling yourself towards some pretty good karma and moving on to some things. It's not easy to do that. I have the 3 of Cups here, which is about reconciliation. This person may come back around. This person may try to reconcile with you. It goes right on top of that Death in reverse. Like I said, somebody's having a hard time cutting cords. This person wants to show back up. They want to be everything that you want them to be. You're taking a really hard look at it with that Queen of Swords, though, and you're really almost, oh my gosh, feels like analyzing everything they say, everything that they do. Have they changed? Are they changing? Are they ever going to meet my expectations? Man, that's kind of a tall order, right? And you're like, yeah, but trust me, we've been through plenty over here. I should be seeing some positive changes. I'm not sure if I am. This person wants you to believe that the next time they come around, they have changed, but I'm not sure you believe it. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's kind of reckless about what they're cutting out. I encourage this to not be you. This can be someone who doesn't use their words quite very well. They can come in, they can say things that can be very abusive. That's right under this Queen of Swords energy too. It's like you know what you want to say, but it's like there's been kind of like a buildup of toxicity for a while with all those 6s. Oh, and the Lovers card is the number 6 too. So that's like 4 6s right there. But it's like a buildup of toxicity that you're having to look at, and you might just like let it all out. I encourage you, if possible, if you could just pray before you do, you're going to feel so much better. You will. You'll feel a lot better about yourself and what you say. Just ask for guidance in the words that you use, because it looks like you want to just like, honestly, just tell somebody the truth, but you've kind of held back for so long that I'm afraid that it may come out a bit overly sharp. Okay. You know, you dig. All right. Anything. Thank you. I have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Are you nuts? Are you kidding me? 7 of Swords in reverse is someone who's not telling the truth about something. There's secrets that they have been keeping. They don't want to talk about it in some way. All right. Golly geez. I don't know if it's you or somebody else. Honestly, it feels like it's you. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I don't know whoever this is. I don't know if y'all have been apart or just not talking, or if you just don't tend to communicate so well. I've got the World out on its side here. This is someone that you have grown with a lot. You've experienced a bulk of your life, or a lot of energy with this person, a lot of time with this person. You invested a lot into this situation. That is why you struggle to let go. And you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders somehow in this relationship, either to this other person, or there could be family involved or something like that. I don't know. And that is why you're taking it. This is why you're giving it a second thought, because I feel like there's a big part of you that wants to just walk away from this entirely. But this person keeps coming back around saying, look, I promise I've changed this time. Look, things are going to get better. Let's just come back together and work on it some more. This Death card in reverse tells me this is a repeating pattern. You know it, and you've seen this before. And that's why this is why you're analyzing it so closely. And this, I think there's been a buildup of annoyance in you for whatever this situation is, and that's why I encourage you to be careful the next time you interact with this person, situation, whatever, that you watch the things that you say. All right? Okay. Yeah, just because you don't want to have to feel bad about something later. I'm not saying that this person doesn't deserve it, but you don't want to have to feel bad about the words that you say to another person or about another person ever, right? Yeah, I know. You're like, I wouldn't ever want to hurt somebody, but I could get annoyed enough and frustrated enough. Oh, look at that. We've got the Star card out, which is, again, what is that? Number 6? Is that right? Yes. What? Oh, it's the Lovers card. Sorry, this is a new deck. This is why I was confused. I was like, how is the Star card the number 6? The Lovers is the number 6. But this is the Lovers card. It just simply says faith on it. To have faith. Oh. The Lovers card twice. This is a major choice for you. And this is a choice that, honestly, I feel like you're seeking counsel from your higher power. Yeah, from God. Jesus, whatever that looks like to you. I feel like you spent a lot of time thinking about this, praying for it, meditating about it, worrying about it. And this is the Lovers card again. This is a true soulmate relationship that we're looking at here. Someone you invested a lot in. And they definitely want you to believe that there is a possibility here with them. And you're really questioning that. Okay. I'm going to catch up with you guys next week. And again, that's the Lovers card in this deck right here. And that's the one in the Star Power Tarot. All right. Anyway, so you guys have a lot of repeat cards. And this is like a lot of cycles that are repeating. You see it. Okay, I'll see you guys next week and find out what decision you guys make, if you're going to make a decision. With that 7 of Swords, really it's the energy of people who aren't communicating. They're not talking about things. It's people who are having a hard time telling the truth. And it's not because they want to lie about something. It's because sometimes the truth hurts, doesn't it? And we don't like hurting other people. That can be sometimes, man, you can fabricate entire things that go on and on for years and become extremely toxic simply because people don't communicate how they're truly feeling about situations. You don't want that. That's, again, we talk about karma and what we leave behind and what we take with us. And that is about what we invest in other people, what we give of ourselves to other people. You don't want to have to be carrying around bad karma in the next lifetime for something that's happened this time. And that's really about learning how to let go when it's necessary and understanding what self-love really is, and that's really the only acceptable thing. And that's really, truly the connection you have with higher power, and knowing the truth of what that looks like for you. Do we stay? Do we go? What is going to be the truth of you? All right, let's find out next week. Next up, we have Cancer for the last of our water signs, and then we're going to go on to Gemini for our air signs. What do we have for Cancer? All right. Thank you. I got the World in reverse. Awesome, awesome. No. It's kind of like the feeling that your world's sort of been turned upside down, and it also can be waiting for something to end. Waiting for again, it's like waiting for all the loose ends to be tied up in a situation. That's okay. It happens, right? Yeah, and that's okay because we're getting ready to end something. There's like a cycle of completion happening. We're just kind of waiting for everything to be tied up. Six of Swords, yep, moving on to something better, waiting on all those loose ends to be tied up so you can move on to something that's much more promising. I like that. Very good. And again, it's learning how to let go that gives you the ability to move on from something, right? Good. And starting something new. Oh, dang it. We got the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, you could be moving on from a love relationship that you'd been in for quite some time. Yeah. And now I've got the Ace of Cups that comes out with that. This is a brand new start in something. I'm going to slide that pile over here, and we're going to focus now on this Ace of Cups, which again is that holy grail of self-love. You can't have a new love relationship until you have enough love for yourself. Okay, and this is card of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's you, right? And the ability to give your love to another person once you have done all this work on yourself. Good job. Okie doke. And also, once you've left behind whatever this was with that Lovers in reverse, and the Six of Swords says you did it. Good job. Pat on the back. Ah, nicely done. Thank you. Okay, Ten of Swords. Again, tens are a cycle of completion, right? Same with the World. It's like final endings to something, and ouch, ouch, it was very painful. This is something like the Death card is kind of like the fifth dimensional version of this. Like it's very spiritual, where this feels like something that happens in the 3D, like something that's happening in your actual life, something that you're having to end in your actual life. Okay. And it's painful. It's hard. Okay. Crossing that, we have the Emperor, very interesting. That's card of Divine Masculine. It's card of Aries, but it's somebody, I mean, you're really, really questioning that. Well, hold on a second. I'm going to get some more clarification on that because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Honestly, it kind of feels like you're leaving that energy that was like, or questioning that energy, because it's coming out on its side, and I'm not really sure how that goes together. And it goes on top of that Ten of Swords. So it could be an ending with an Aries, or it could be Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, not seeing the change, not seeing the growth that you need, and needing to make a different investment in some way. The Emperor is, it can also be a card of an employer or a boss figure having to move on from a job that's not paying you enough money. It's not giving you enough support in some way, and you're not seeing a lot of growth potential there. And possibly having a fallout with an employer in some way where it's kind of like one more final stab in the back. Are you kidding me, man? Is kind of what it feels like there, and having to move on from that, or wanting to move on from that. I don't want to leave you hanging there with this deck like that. Hold on. Thank you. Oh, good. All right. Finding something that is much better with the Six of Cups. That is, again, one of our soulmate cards, which is great. So we got the Ace of Cups, which is you really, really focusing on yourself and what you need, what you want, right? I said Ace of Cups can be a new love relationship, but we don't get that until we decide what it is that we want and what we're worth, what our value is. How full is our cup? And you can't accept a cup that is less full than yours from another person, right? Otherwise, somebody's going to be thirsty. So we have you looking for something that's much more reciprocal than what you've had in the past, and you're gonna get it because now I've got the Six of Cups, which is again a soulmate card coming around the mountain when she comes. All right, let's see here. Let us clarify with the Tarot of Azathoth. I don't really want to talk about what this Lovers in reverse, World in reverse, Six of Swords is thing that you're moving on from, because I feel like you already know, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyway. Thank you. I get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, well, whatever it was, there was a delay. You've been waiting for this ending to happen for a long time. There's been a delay. There's been bad karma. There's been bad luck. It's been like one thing after another, and that's what's kept you tied for so long. And it was an ending of a relationship, a very important relationship for you for some time. And you had to wait for it. You're still possibly still waiting for it to be all tied up, but it feels like emotionally it is. And that's why I'm like, I really just don't want to focus on that anymore, because with this Six of Swords, you've already made the change. You may have already physically moved locations in some way, okay, towards this Ace of Cups, which is really an investment in yourself, okay? Yeah. Alrighty. Again, more balance, more equal give and take here with this Six of Pentacles here. And they titled this card Success. And it's reciprocity. This is what you want. You want someone that wants you as much as you want them. Reciprocal, yes. That goes under that Ace of Cups. That's definitely about your self-worth and the way that you value yourself. With this Ace of Wands, it's a highly sexually passionate card. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Are you joking? I love it. If this is a new love relationship that we're talking about you moving towards, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, or 2 aces up. Good job. Yeah, I'm putting this one back in because I'm not sure how that relates. If it's supposed to come back out, it will. Let's see here. What? I got the Emperor out on top of the Emperor? Nuts. Yeah, okay, so I was moving over here to talk about this Ten of Swords over here. And remember how I said there may be like an employer, a boss figure, possibly an Aries, could be a divine masculine figure in your life, where it's just like that one more nail in the coffin situation. It feels like it's not related to this Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles situation. It feels like it's a different energy. Like we may be talking about different situations in your life, or I may be reading for, you know, a lot of different cancers. But here, this Emperor twice out, this is definitely a very present energy for you. And it's someone who's like, could be a superior in your life to which you may have a falling out with this week in some way. They just may not be offering you the amount of support that you need, whether it's financially or even just like around the house, around the office, whatever. If this is in your home life or if this is in your career, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I got the Five of Swords. That's a verbal altercation. It can be gossiping. It can be bullying. It's definitely antagonistic. It's kind of a win at all costs kind of energy. They title this defeat. It's like somebody has to win. Somebody always has to be right is kind of the energy of that. Boo. I'm not a fan either. Yeah, no. Oh, and I got the Judgment card. This is what I'm hearing. I feel like this is your call. Like you are going to decide whether you stay or you go in this energy. I don't think you're going to stay because the Judgment card, it's the card right before the World card right here. The World card is number 21 and the Judgment card is 20. I mean, we're talking about final endings. We're talking about completions. Cycles of completions here. This is what I'm hearing. You're like, yes, we're talking about cycles of completion. It's my choice to do it. Yeah, like somebody who's really getting rather aggressive with how they're feeling like they have kind of been bullied in some way here. And I am sorry if that's you. Kind of feels like it might have been. And you may have to stand up for yourself and kind of make a decision as to whether you're going to stay or go. And again, I have the Lovers card out in reverse. The second time for the Lovers to come out in the reverse. Again, it's about a choice. It's having to make a choice. It's a difficult decision. Okay. And it's, whenever it's in the reverse here, you're like, it's really not that hard of a decision. Actually, this situation is not for me. Okay. And so having to let go, but still, what a pain, right? Alrighty, but we have you moving towards something that is much, much better with this Six of Cups. You're much better suited for it. They're much more suited for you. Again, we're talking about equal give and take. We're talking about reciprocity. We're talking about support for you in some way. Guess what card it is? Just guess. It's the Seven of Swords. Okay. This is someone who has to start telling the truth about the feelings that they're having in love. I don't know. I think that it's possible you may have actually met someone already and you've got a lot of feelings for them. And there's like, this is a really balanced and healthy relationship in some way that's not related to this part in the middle. But this soulmate relationship, it's like you're not expressing your whole truth about something. Maybe they're like, you're not telling like, okay. There may be some things that you have lied about by omission, or perhaps this other person may have lied about by omission. And kind of feeling like you may want to clear that up, because this person, whoever is crossing you here, they have the potential to be like very important in your life, and you don't want to screw this up by starting off on a bad foot, by not telling the whole truth. And nothing but the truth is what I'm hearing, because look, I got the 10 of Cups under this. This is someone who wants to invest in you. You want to invest in them. Like I said, this is a happy family. This is a blended family, possibly. This is so beautiful. And you may, or it's possible that you maybe just aren't sharing like all of your feelings with this other person. Like maybe you're like trying to play it a little bit too cool, but you have like a ton of emotions that you aren't expressing. Or this is a situation where you have a soulmate relationship that you very much enjoy and love, but maybe you guys haven't really been telling the whole truth about everything, and you'd like to clear that up before it gets worse. All right, in some way. Okay. Ah, oh, 7 of Swords. Golly jeez. What are we going to do? Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It's like making an investment for yourself. It's very nurturing. It's feeling like you want to build something with another person. The Queen of Coins, she's someone who wants a partner. She doesn't have to have one. She's already a mother. She can be someone who's very nurturing. And again, don't get hung up on the genders. You could be a father too, and it's just an energy, it's a very compassionate energy, but it's a very stable energy too, and really wanting to focus on that in your life. And look, pretty little kids around. Yeah, rainbows. Rainbows. Same thing, rainbow. Thank you. I got the Wheel of Fortune out here again. Alrighty, things are changing. Karmic wheel is in rotation again. Any chance of there being a delay is going to start ending now. I'm hoping. I'm not sure. It kind of came out on his side. I don't know. We're clearing up a lot of things right now. Again, I said loose ends are being tied up. You're in a transitionary place right now. But I feel like you understand that you are. And again, my nose is itching. Okay. So again, Wheel of Fortune 2 times out. Things are changing. There's been delays. And I'm not sure that the delays and the restrictions are completely ending, but we're tying up loose ends in order for us to move forward to something better. It looks so good. It looks so great. It looks like finances are improving. It looks like there's some kind of wonderful relationship here that you're experiencing or about to experience. Definitely a soulmate relationship. I don't know what this situation is in the middle that honestly feels kind of career related. So you tell me. It feels like a separate situation from whatever this relationship is that's way more positive and way more balanced. But in any case, these are the energies that are kind of crossing you this week, Cancer. So let me know how that resonates for you. And I'm hoping that things start to flow a little bit faster for you. Although I don't know that we're entirely there. Again, we're still waiting for this world cycle to close up. And that should be soon. I'm feeling like it's soon. Like right around the corner, right? All right, see you guys next week. Next up, we have Gemini. Very good for the first of our air signs. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland. Thank you. Okie doke. 4 of Cups. It's like, I don't know. Well, it could be a couple of different things. Queen of Cups right here. All right. There's kind of a lonely, little bit of a pity party energy to this 4 of Cups. I don't know if this is your energy or something that you're having to deal with, because I have the Queen of Cups right here next to it. Both very watery signs. The Queen of Cups, very kind, very nurturing, very loving, someone who's very emotional in the upright position. She can be very mothering. She can be very loyal, but she kind of is looking at this 4 of Cups, which this guy's a worrywart. He's very concerned about these 3 cups that have spilled out in front of him, and he really hasn't even noticed the fact that someone behind him loves him so much and is bringing that Ace of Cups right behind, but he's just not focused on it. He's focusing on all the wrong things is kind of what it feels like. I don't know if that's your energy or something that you're just having to deal with. Well, we've got the 9 of Wands here. That's that having walls up. That's that Wounded Warrior card, right? Womp womp. Okie doke. It could be that someone's feeling regretful about some actions and they're kind of putting up some walls. Okay. It feels like Oh, now we got the Ten of Cups right here that came out on its side. It feels like, I don't know that this is necessarily super heavy. This could just be like a little blip in your week or your day. The Ten of Cups, though, is someone, it's an energy of make it or break it in a way. Oh, I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like there may have been a lot of conflict recently in your life in some kind of significant relationship. It's like someone's trying to band-aid this and kind of sweep it under the rug a little bit with this Queen of Cups energy and this Four of Cups and this Wounded Warrior card. Kind of focusing on the wrong things, possibly. This is definitely a partnership of some sort, like a relationship. It feels like a love relationship, because what's interesting is the Queen of Cups and this little dolphin buddy. They both have the Ace of Cups here, and that makes 2 cups, right? But one person's not focusing. That I have people that aren't focusing on one another for some reason. It's or maybe they're not talking or communicating very well, and they're kind of sweeping past things under the rug is kind of what it feels like. And it's because there's like been an accumulation of baggage or walls in some way, and I'm not sure. There could have been like a lot of tears or maybe some arguing recently. Sorry if that's the energy, but again, maybe we're coming out of that into something better, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, these are people who are not focusing on the important things. You or somebody else who's kind of definitely just not paying attention to the right things. It's like they're focusing on the wrong things while not paying attention to what's the most important. Alrighty, whenever we have this guy in the reverse, because the Page of Pentacles, he sees it, he knows a good thing when he sees it, but whenever it's in the reverse like that, he's just not focused on the right things. That just kind of seems to be an overall energy here. You could be like fighting about things that aren't really important, and they're like actually about underlying issues that nobody's really addressing, because they're kind of, again, sweeping things under the rug. And that's when we have like oh man, you're like, yeah, I'm so ready to move on from this energy. I agree. That's the Six of Swords. That's like, can we please just go away from these shallow, algae, murky waters into calmer seas, please, for once. Less drama. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Maybe that's why you're sweeping it under the rug, though, is because there are a lot of issues that need to be addressed, and you're just like, I don't have it in me this week. Okay. Yeah, you know. Okie doke. I won't think about it today. I'll think about it tomorrow. The World in reverse. That's something that, it's like it's a cycle of completion that's not able to complete for some reason, because we don't have all the information somehow, it feels like, or there's like a lot of loose ends somehow. And while you want to move forward, I feel like there's kind of a sense of yeah, just right there, sitting upright. In the deck is the High Priestess in reverse. That is, she's our secret keeper. Whenever she's in the reverse, she starts talking. Secrets come out. Again, brushing things under the rug, being naive about something. Here's the thing, you really want to focus on some kind of solid partnership, and maybe that's why you don't want to talk about these past things. And I mean, sometimes like, do we have to talk about every little thing, right? I get it, but for some reason it's present here where we have people who just haven't been focusing on the most important things. Four of Wands in reverse, it's like a lack of stability within the home, like the four walls of the home. It can even be a lack of stability within your own body, kind of like feeling discomfort or discord inside your system, and kind of needing to like I'm hearing like cleanse and detox, maybe like physically in your home or physically in yourself, and get back to focusing on this solid partnership, which is really what you want to do. This is what everybody wants to do, is just get along. Can't we all just get along and work together? For heaven's sakes, it's the holidays. Happy Hanukkah, by the way. Yeah, right? But there's a lot of instability here that's kind of underlying that Three of Pentacles. And this is why I think we have this energy while you're like, you know, we just don't want to talk about it. We'd rather just focus on stability and like moving forward. But it seems like this partnership, this pairing, whatever this situationship is there people who just aren't paying attention to the right things. And that's why I'm not sure that stability is really a possibility. Ten of Swords on its side, like we said, minor arcana version of the Death card, right? Whenever it comes out on its side, it's like an end. It's like pulling the Band-Aid off slowly. How many times are we going to have this fight? How many times before we realize that it's kind of already ended? That's what I said. Like everybody wants this to get back. The Hermit in reverse. It's the card of Virgo, but it's somebody who's not learning their lessons, right? Again, repeating patterns. I'm not suggesting that this is you, but these are energies that are simply present, especially with that World in reverse right there. And the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is like a cycle. It keeps happening over and over again. And it's like best of intentions, but not really talking about the most important things, whatever they are. It looks like secrets, underlying issues. I'm going to clarify with this Star Power Tarot. You know what I'm thinking. Alrighty, tell me more about this. What's this Ten of Cups in reverse kind of? I get the Knight of Swords. Yeah, okay. So we've been arguing with one another. We've said some things that we didn't mean, or things that either we're not talking enough, or we've maybe said some things that were unkind, or things that were just said rapidly, or we're not communicating much at all. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, which is you guys. Whenever it's out on its side, you're like, I don't even know what to do about it, right? Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say anymore. Every time I say it's the wrong thing. That's what I hear. You're like, oh, I know that there are issues. Trust me, I know there are issues. So it's Strength in reverse. You're like, I don't even know how I can begin to deal with them, because you feel like these issues are not really your issues. You might feel like it's somebody else, maybe this other person, and you feel like I can't change them. I'm powerless to change them. And so for all of our best of intentions, I'm dealing with someone whose version of reality just doesn't match up with mine so often. And I feel like I'm kind of powerless to understand how to move forward in this situation. I feel kind of stuck is what I'm hearing. And I'm actually starting to like not share my voice and not share my words as much. And I'm starting to like hide things, or I'm feeling like there are things that have been hidden in this. And I'm kind of waiting to find out where this goes next is kind of what I'm hearing. The Ten of Cups again in reverse. Darn it. It's like emotional fallout. It's like the same argument all the time. It's like the same tears, different day. No. Ten of Cups is supposed to be about absolute wish fulfillment, but whenever it's in the reverse, it's kind of a letdown. It can be a dissolution of partnership and even a family dynamic of some sort. We have a lot of people who want to work together, and they want positive change. They want to move towards something positive. They want to work together as a team, but for some reason it just isn't gelling, and it never seems. The Ace of Wands in reverse. There can be a lack of sexual passion in this relationship. You got the Empress in reverse. This is Empress in reverse. Empress is the card of Virgo, and Empress in reverse can be someone who's highly dramatic, prone to fits, and like a lot of tears maybe. And I'm like this. Obviously, this is someone who's feeling these feelings, and so I'm not trying to be unkind or something. I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else around you, but it just kind of feels like somebody who just doesn't have a good handle on their emotions, and they're really struggling to keep it together right now. They may feel like they don't have enough support, like they don't have what they need to keep everything upright and going. And so because of that, they're extremely stressed out, and they feel like things are sort of starting to fall apart, and it's causing them to kind of act out and like fall apart. Like I'm just seeing like a lot of tears and like drama. Yeah, Justice in reverse, like the it's not fair kind of situation. Things feeling kind of off balance. Yeah, I know. It feels like a drag, and I don't want it for you. I want there to be a much better energy. How do we clean this up for you? How does this get better? Five of Cups in reverse, which is, and obviously I'm not a doctor, so please do not come for me, but it's kind of the energy of like the definition of insanity, where we're always reaching for cups that are empty and expecting them to be full, expecting there to be a change, expecting this to look different than it did yesterday when we did the exact same thing and acted the exact same way. It's again, same fight, different day, right? Man, Well, you know what though? Sometimes we have to be shown these things over and over and over and over again before we can make some kind of positive change. And again, before I said we have people that are maybe sweeping things under the rug, definitely not talking about things with the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody who feels like they're kind of powerless in this relationship, somebody who feels like they're powerless to enact change for themselves because they can't force another person to change. That's kind of the vibe with that Ten of Swords right there. That's that Death card, you know? It's like it's coming back around for a review, whatever it was, right? Oh, crap. Nailed it. Maybe people who aren't sharing their truth or expressing their truth. I know this card is truly hideous. I hate showing it on camera. To me, this is actually a card in this deck, specific to this deck. It's a card of narcissistic behavior. Again, I'm not a doctor. Yeah, please don't come for me. But yeah, the Seven of Swords, someone who almost believes their own lies. Like, again, somebody who's on a totally different page of reality. Therefore, it's like they never understand what I'm saying because they're in a different dimension than me somehow. And so I don't know how to express myself to them. And I'm I don't know who's not talking here, but it feels like both people. Alrighty, how nice for you. I'm so sorry. If this is your reading, I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. And again, though, with this Five of Cups energy, like it's just something that's going to come back around until we make a different choice, a different decision. Because if you keep doing the same thing, then you get the same results, right? Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's been totally high anxiety, nightmare, stress, worry, sleepless nights, tossing, turning, Nine of Swords energy, making you feel crazy up in your head. There could be some gaslighting going on here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Seven of Coins, here's what I'm hearing. You want to wait it out. You really, really do want to wait this out. There's some part of you that really believes. Alrighty, are you rooted in here, or is this something that you actually think is going to change? Is this watering the dead plant and expecting it to grow again? Or is this something that you just feel so strongly about that you're willing to wait and see it through? Your decision, right? The Seven of Pentacles. It's about waiting for something to come to fruition, but it can also be fruitless if you're not careful. Page of, oh Lord. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Coins in reverse. That's somebody who's, again, kind of not learning their lessons. That's why we have it repeated over and over again. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But in the reverse like this, it's somebody who's really struggling to let go of something. Wow. Yeah. And I got the High Priestess again. Yep. The Secret. Oh! And the Seven of Swords again. Nuh-uh. Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. High Priestess in reverse, High Priestess, okay? Somebody who is keeping a lot of secrets, y'all. And I don't know if it's you or if it's another person or what, but I simply just cannot make that up. That is nuts, you know. All right, and again, I mean, you're just going to have to look at this and how this plays out in your life if this is your reading at all. And if it's not, you're like, thank you, God. But yeah, this is someone who's exhibiting a lot of narcissistic tendencies, you know, and that is really just someone who believes their own lies. And again, there could be some gaslighting that's very confusing to you. This is heavy. I got to be honest, Gemini. Whoever you are, I love you a ton. And I hope that this passes, but there's a reason why this reading is on the table like this, whomever you are. And I think that you know, obviously, because it's pretty clear. You got a lot of repeats in here too. Big ones, important ones, right? And you're having to look at a lot of stuff, a lot of hard stuff here, especially with that Strength card out, a lot of emotions here. Like there could have been a lot of tears. And again, this has been a very stressful year. We've been quarantine, it's no joke, right? And quarantining together, that is no joke also. And family quarantining together, whoa, right? So a lot has been asked of you, and maybe you are really fighting the same fights every day, just like a different day. If that's true, then I encourage you to make some kind of different choice, make some kind of change, all right? A positive one, right? And in something that you do, and see if that helps, you know? Or you may have to let go of something entirely. I don't know, but we'll check up on you next week and see how this disperses, right? Next up, we have Libra. Thank you very much, by the way, Gemini, for letting me read for you. And if you guys want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can. All of that information is, if you're watching this on Facebook, it's somewhere around here. And then if you're watching this on YouTube later, that's in the About section of this channel. Alrighty, what do we have for Libra? Okay, I have the Seven of Wands. Very good. That's like feeling like you have a lot to deal with. A lot of people's energy, a lot of stuff to deal with, and just a lot on your plate. And again, it's that feeling of being in a superior position, but still having to deal with people. I don't know if you're someone who is like, you have people that you have to supervise at work and you just have to deal with a lot, or, you know, you may have family in town. I don't know if that's a thing for you this year or something, but just having to deal with a lot. But it doesn't mean you're not up for it, right? Okay, maybe. Like, actually, no. So this Five of Pentacles it's one of financial loss, possibly. It can be a card of poverty. It can be a card of lack. It can be a card of separation. It can feel like you are having to be without someone. It's honestly, in this particular deck, it's kind of a feeling of underwater, being underwater. It's kind of a depressive energy. It's kind of gray. I don't like that around you. It's feeling like you have a lot of drama in your life and kind of feeling over, like water over your head. Okay. Underwater. That's what I'm trying to say. I got the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands is my minor arcana version of the Magician. In this particular situation, it feels like someone who kind of feels powerless to make change happen in their lives for whatever reason. And let's be honest, with the situation that we have been in for most of 2020, a lot of us are quite restricted in a lot of ways, in ways that we never expected. And our futures, it can almost feel like they're very uncertain and almost out of our hands at times. And this is kind of the energy that you're feeling. I don't know if this is something that has affected your finances and you have a lot of worries and a lot of stress in your life now because of this, and feeling like, kind of feeling powerless in your life in some way. Oh man, I don't like that. No, but that is kind of the vibe. I got the Eight of Cups. Okay, well, that's the truth. The Eight of Cups is about having to walk away from something with a heavy heart, and it comes out on its side, which is like you trying to make a choice about what it is here that you need to move on from. And the truth of the matter is, though, is that you are making the choice to move on from something, albeit with a heavy heart or not. I love seeing the progress in that. And yes, having to let go of something, having to move on from something, having to physically move is very difficult. It's a major transition. It can be painful. It can be endings that are difficult, but it looks like you've done it. And it looks like this is something that you're either doing right now or you're working through. There was some kind of separation or loss in some way that caused you to feel off balance and like you didn't have a lot of control in your life. And and it feels like we're kind of starting to pick the pieces back up in some way. Thank you. Oh, good. I got the Ten of Cups. Oh, see how happy I am when that happens? This is about oh, thank heavens. Again, picking up the pieces, the dust finally settling, and the ability to land. Like, just sit down for a minute is kind of what I hear. Like, be peaceful for a minute. This is emotional harmony. This can be a blended family coming back together. This is some kind of situation that you fought long and hard for. You had to pour a lot of your heart and soul into a situation, and it's starting to pay off in some way. You've had to let go of a lot of things, and because of that, there are a lot of emotional blessings coming towards you. It's very nice. I got the Three of Swords. Yeah, that's the breakup card. That's that Ben and Jerry's card, like I was saying. In this particular case, yeah, it feels like something that's happening now or that's had to have happened. You had to move on from something. You had to let something go. It hurt a lot and you had to do it, but you did it. This is what I said. You've made some progress here. Things have changed. I mean, not everything in life is all that easy. We have some days that are good, some months that are horrible, some years that are horrible, and that cause us to have to make a lot of different changes, difficult changes, challenging changes in our lives, and you've done it. Nice work, Libra. Oh, I love it. But it wasn't easy and it hurt. yeah, having to do it. So that is why we're excited to be able to be at peace here now. Oh, good. I've got the Four of Cups. All right. This is not wanting any more of what you've been offered in the past. Damn Skippy, right? And ready to just focus on what's more important. Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're like, I don't want to start anything new. I just want to be peaceful and I want to relax. This is very specific. I want to focus on emotional fulfillment. I just want to sit down and be happy for a minute and be peaceful for a minute and enjoy the things that I have worked so hard to accumulate in my life. The things like peace, balance, just release. Feels like release. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, focusing on rebuilding. Again, focusing on rebuilding. The dust is finally settled, so now you can. I got 2 10s out here. Very good. Yeah, you've been through a lot, and it's time for, you're like, yes, it's time for things to get better. I'm owed it. Yeah, I've got the Fool card out here. This is a whole brand new beginning for you. Yes, you are. You are owed all of this emotional fulfillment. You are owed the ability to create a lot of prosperity in your life, a lot of financial abundance. These are the things that you're focusing on now. There was a lot of lack in your life before. You may have been separated from someone that you loved, and you've had to make a lot of difficult decisions and really start to focus on balance in your life and what that looks like for you with those 3s in there. It's letting go of things that weren't working for you anymore and focusing on what's truly important and having a whole brand new fresh start because of that. I love it. Alrighty, let's clarify here real quick with the traditional Rider-Waite. Hold on. This is too many. Hold on. But it was the Lovers in reverse. Fine, fine, fine. We can talk about it. The Lovers in reverse, it's the ending of a love relationship, or it's the ending of something that you poured your heart and soul into for a very long time. Something that that you've had to let go of. And now we have you moving on to something that's much better for you. Yeah. All right. It's a card of Gemini. What? No. Yep. Minor Arcana version of the Empress right here with the 9 of Pentacles, asserting your own independence. Yes. Possibly going into business for yourself. She's an entrepreneur. She, he, whatever. The energy is of being an entrepreneur, possibly a small business owner, someone who is very simply independent. Very nice. Very good. I'm hearing that there are just like a lot of, and that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy right there. I'm really hearing that there are just a lot of blessings that are coming towards you, a lot of abundance, a lot of emotional fulfillment, like a lot of good, positive things coming towards you. You had to do a lot of work. You had to let go of a lot, and you had to do it while not feeling like you had any control over the circumstances, and you were kind of tossed around like a little tiny toy boat in a giant ocean in a storm. It feels like that's quite the visual. But that really, and you really didn't know what was coming next. You had to hold on to a lot of faith for yourself in this situation. You had to assert a lot of your own independence here. You had to do a lot on your own to get you to this place. And that is why you have so much abundance and so many blessings coming towards you now. And that's why you have this brand new start with this Fool card. All right. Ah, man, 2 of Wands in reverse. You're like, yeah, but I'm not really sure where I'm going to be heading next. But I can say that with a chuckle because I don't think you really need to even know. I feel like there's an energy of you. Yeah, you're like, yeah, pump the brakes, right? Like I'm not really ready for any kind of partnership or new thing. I really just want to pick up the pieces and just settle and be relaxed. Again, I hear that release, peace feeling. I agree. I think you're 100% right. Hold on. Ace of Wands. There will be a new start coming. Yeah, take your break right now because probably starting with the new year, there's going to be a lot of fresh energy coming towards you. You're going to have a lot of renewed energy. You're exhausted right now, I feel, and you're really taking some time to recoup some energy from whatever this was that was challenging, okay? It was hard. And there's going to be a renewed energy coming towards January, possibly even a new relationship of some sort. Thank you. It's possibly even a new kind of creative endeavor. Right here, this Justice card comes out on top of it, which is your card, Libra. Very nice. Thank you for showing up. It's right there on top of that Fool card. And this is you being in the driver's seat. You know, like for what all I said, like feeling like you're not really in control of what happens to you in the future. That's where you were before. Feeling like your future was uncertain because it was not in your hands. There were all of these other forces that were being exerted upon you with that Seven of Wands, like feeling like it was just coming at you from all angles. You couldn't keep your head above water. You had to let go of a lot. It could have been person, place, or thing. You may have had to physically move. You had to look at what was really important and really start focusing on what it is you really need. Cut a lot of ties out. Cut a lot of ties. Definitely. And then now we have you feeling like yourself again for the first time in a really long time, and some kind of brand new fresh start. And I'm telling you, if you're not feeling like this now, look to be feeling like this in like the next 3 weeks, like a major clear out of energy for you, because I see that you are ending one thing so that you can cleanly start another path. And this Ace of Wands is really nice. Like it can be a brand new creative passion, like if you're an artist of some kind, or a producer of some sort, or someone who's in business for yourself, self-employed in some way. This could be a lot of new energy coming towards you there. If you're looking for a new relationship, that could be right around the corner too with that Ace of Wands. All right, anything else you want to say about, thank you, Seven of Cups. Oh yeah, you're right. Absolutely. It's been overwhelming, everything that you've had to deal with, emotionally overwhelming, and you've had to do a lot of self-reflecting. You've had to really start looking at yourself closely and deciding what's important, what doors do we open, what windows do we close, and what does that look like from here on out. Okay, but it's really being so overwhelmed for some time that it almost felt like a brain fog over your head. And we're gonna see like brain fog, like I would say it's like dryer lint over your head with that Seven of Cups energy. But now we're kind of coming out of that, and now all of a sudden all of these things that were overwhelming to you before, they're being wiped off the table. And I have a lot of good positive energy coming towards you, almost so much so it honestly, it doesn't feel like it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be exciting. I think this is going to be a really exciting year for you guys in some way. There's just a lot of positive things coming towards you. What is this? This is what the heck does that even say? Oh, the Queen of Cups. All right, some of these are really hard to read. I'm so sorry. And again, this is a new deck. The Queen of Cups, again, is knowing where they want to put their heart. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it's knowing like what you want to do next. And oh man, it's just such a nice feeling. It's like an open heart that allows a lot more into your life. And it goes right on top of that Ace of Wands. Oh, and now I've got the Ten of Wands right here, which is just absolutely having an overwhelming abundance of creative passion coming towards you, so much so it can almost be like a bird and like wanting to get it out somehow, like wanting to create, wanting to do so much so quickly. It's like as soon as this little time of peace is over, like you're like, once I get through the holidays, oh, I'm going to be buckling down. I'm going to be doing so much work. I'm going to be having a lot more energy is kind of your feeling here. I'm very happy for you to see this return to you, especially with that Justice upright, because that's your card. All right, nicely done, Libra. That is your reading for the week. I will catch up with you guys soon. Good job. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Man, you had to go through it though, right? And I understand that life is just like that, but you know, sometimes it's like way harder than it seems like it needs to be, especially when you do the very best that you can, but you feel like you're not the one who's in control of the outcome of things in your life. That can be very frustrating. I see that it was. You had to let go of a lot of things, but you did a good job. Nicely done, Libra. I will catch up with you guys next week. And last of the night is Aquarius. If you are one of the last hangers on, oh my gosh, you're a rock star. And it's so true. And you're like, yes, I am. Alrighty. Aquarius, this is your reading for the week. I'm going to top this off with the traditional Rider-Waite to start. And then we're going to clarify with the Tarot of Wonderland. Yeah. Wow, we got the Ace of Wands out for you guys too on its side. Just flew right out there. Alrighty, so kind of making a decision about how you feel about something, maybe wanting to entertain some kind of flirtation or something like that. Kind of maybe wanting to start something new. I don't know if this is relating to your love life or your home life or your career life yet. I'm not sure. Ace of Wands, again, though, is like the most highly sexually passionate card in the deck. You're like, no, we're not talking about that because we have the Hermit card out here. This is the card of Virgo, but it's someone who's really going within, contemplating contemplative energy. Yeah, contemplating what? Contemplating some kind of new beginning. Could be contemplating some possible sexual relationship here that's maybe on the table for... I don't know, thinking hard, but the Hermit's a very solitary energy, and it's somebody who, you know, they seek information and they seek peace from a higher power because they're to the point they don't know what to do themselves, so they actually have to get down on their knees and ask for guidance. Is kind of that vibe. It's kind of heavy, the Hermit. It also is kind of, let's be real, it's kind of the symbolic energy of quarantine life, right? So we'll see. We'll clarify in a second. Queen of Cups, very good. Okay, so this is about knowing your heart. This is about expressing yourself, the ability to express yourself honestly, openly. Ten of Wands in reverse. There's something that you're going to have to put down because it's a burden that you can't support anymore. You can't keep doing it anymore. It's you can't push this up the hill anymore. We're going to have to call a spade and let something go. Otherwise, it's going to be done for us, is kind of what I'm hearing. I've got the Magician card out here. That means it's your opportunity to make a change for some reason. And you're really on the fence about whether or not you want to make this change. I'm not sure what that looks like for you, but you know that it's time. Like I said, if you do not make this change right now, the choice will be made for you. Right now, you have the energy of the Magician, which is the card of Aries, but it's very specific to you kind of being in charge of your destiny at this point. But there's like a finite line between... like it's kind of toppling and again having to pick up the pieces from whatever mess. Right now you still have the ability to make some kind of change here. Okay, okay, alrighty, we're gonna use what did I say we were doing? Oh, the Tarot of Wonderland, is that what I said? Sure. Of course, we got the Hermit to clarify the Hermit. All right, so here's the deal. This time it came out in the reverse. And the situation here is the Hermit is someone who goes into the cave to be alone and again, be with that higher power. He seeks guidance. He seeks knowledge. He seeks wisdom. All right. Whenever we have it come out immediately to clarify the same card, but this time it's in the reverse, we have someone who in the past hasn't done that. I don't know if that's your energy or someone around you, but incidentally, it's someone who hasn't been learning their lessons, and it's causing possibly some kind of inflammatory situation with this Ace of Wands that comes out on its side right here. Okay. Thank you. I got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This has caused instability in your life for some reason. There's definitely a need for you to go within and really do some soul searching in some way. Because there's some kind of instability, and I'm hearing this is, if this isn't happening in your physical world, like say in your home or something where you're experiencing this instability, it can actually be in like your root chakra development. It can be like mother-father issues from the past, things that really need to be looked at for healing here. And this is kind of heavy. So take it as it resonates in your life. Maybe it isn't such a heavy thing, but you're really needing to look closely at something, and in the past you maybe haven't learned a lesson, and it's like coming back around like for examination again. Yeah, you're like, I'm a slow learner. We got the Knight of... Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. I get it. I'm a slow learner too. Bring it. Knight of Pentacles here on its side is somebody, again, who's having a hard time completing their lessons. They're having a hard time making any forward movement at all. Again, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the entire deck. He's the one that's most certain to get there, but he takes a really long time. He takes a really long time. It's okay. For some reason, there is something, again, things that are this deep, especially if we're really talking about like these childhood issues right here. Of course, you're going to have to look at those again and again. Of course, you're going to be presented with that same lesson over and over again. It's something that you developed with. It's kind of like I developed, like I get that. I understand that. And so don't be hard on yourself. If there is something that you're like, man, I thought that I finished that. I thought I was better than that. And again, now I'm having to feel this all over again. And I thought I was through that. And again, I guess I'm not. Back to the drawing board, back to prayer position. I got to ask for some more guidance in some way. That's okay. Don't sweat it. That's, you know, life's about learning. I mean, there's like, you don't get a prize when you get to the end. So don't rush it and just take your time and go easy on yourself. But this is somebody who really does need to focus on the important things in their life, and they kind of need to start taking action as to whatever that looks like. Okay. We've kind of been at a standstill for a while, but I have the Queen of Cups looking in that direction and like wanting to do a lot of emotional healing. Yeah, wanting to find more balance again. You're like, man, I seriously feel like I have not had any flow in my life. I feel really blocked up. I feel like maybe you, honestly, maybe you need some chakra work or something like that. Book a Reiki appointment. Yes, please. Something like that, kind of needing to do some kind of healing on yourself because you feel a little bit blocked up here. There's some kind of focus on this Two of Cups energy with this Two of Pentacles energy because we've got two cups in the back. I understand they're teacups as ships, but it's about love. It's just about related to your love, your heart, your emotional well-being, in addition to your root chakra development, and why we've had like not a lot of flow in that area for some reason. It feels like your heart chakra may have been a little bit blocked up too. I have the Queen of Pentacles here under the Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and it's definitely you being able to take a look at those things. Maybe you've just needed to be in the place where you understood what you needed to look at in the first place, right? And I don't know what that is. Obviously I'm going to look. But this Queen of Pentacles, she knows her worth, her value, and she is she's someone who's very nurturing. She can do it all by herself. She would prefer not to, and she really it's those energy of wanting to create more stability and support and wanting to get the flow going back in your life so you feel more balanced between your heart and your actual support structure. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. That goes under this Magician, this Ten of Wands energy, where you kind of like, oh Lord. Okay. This is, remember how I was saying with this Ten of Wands, like it's still, and with this Magician on its side, like it's still within your power to correct whatever this situation is. Like there's some kind of underlying issue where you're like, I don't know if I can keep carrying this. I don't know if I can keep holding this up. I don't know, holding this in. Maybe not expressing myself, maybe not telling the truth about something with this Magician energy. And I said it's still within your power. This Ace of Swords, though, in reverse, can be like not knowing how to express yourself, not knowing what to say, not telling the truth in a situation. And again, truths always have a way of coming out somehow. So yes, okay. Oh, I got the Judgment card out. This is the wake-up call. I like that. This is like a final ending to something. It's like, come on, time to move. Again, if you don't do it, it will be done for you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oxygen mask over yourself and then help the people in the seat next to you. This is you putting on your own oxygen mask. It's like pulling out at just the right moment, kind of feels like, so that you can save the day. Like there's clarity that comes in with this. Okay, now the Judgment, it's a wake-up call, but it can be like the veil being removed, secrets coming out, like things coming to light. Okay, it's like a dawning of a new day. It's like resurrection in a way. Thank you. Wow. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is feeling like you, again, it's that kind of a procrastination energy. If you don't do it, it will be done for you. It's the ostrich with their head buried in the sand kind of vibe. It's like, I won't think about it today, I'll think about it tomorrow kind of energy. Like, or it can be like being blocked from someone, like digitally blocked these days, like where you're just not communicating like via text message, via email. There's somebody who's just not talking and kind of hoping that the situation goes away on its own. This is too many. Hold on. I have the Temperance card in there, though. It just flipped over, which is the card of Sagittarius. I'm going to leave that one out and put the rest back in because it feels like an energy that's happening this month. I'm telling you, if there's something you've been sitting on and not expressing for some time that's causing a lot of this kind of like disruption in your heart, a disruption in your like financial stability, something that's like a repeating pattern in your life or some kind of emotional fallout that may have to do with this Ace of Wands. It may be like a sexual relationship or a past relationship or it's something inflammatory in your life that you don't really want to talk about it. You don't really want to express it in any way. You want to keep it like, it's not like on the down low. You just want to pretend like it doesn't exist or something like that. You're not expressing yourself. And it's, this month, it's a time to find balance with that and a time to find peace with that. And also the Temperance card is a card of self-discipline and it's a card of reparenting yourself a lot of times. Reparenting yourself in the sense of, I see that I developed with these holes in these specific chakra areas, these specific areas of my life. And now it's time to start patching those holes and looking at how they were developed in the first place. Does that make sense? Okay. I got the Lovers card out. Yeah, we're definitely talking about a love relationship. This is a pretty card. Yeah, this is a love relationship, a soulmate relationship. It's very important, a very important relationship in your life of some sort. And your heart is very much invested in this, although there are some things that are kind of not being expressed, like truths that aren't necessarily being told. I've got the Page of Wands here. It's somebody who wants to send a message there. It's like a flirtatious message, somebody who wants to get things going, the flow again going with this Lovers card and this Page of Wands. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It can be a message that you want to send somebody, a truth you want to tell somebody. It can actually be quite healing. Anything else you want to say about this before I cut you loose? Holy smokes. Okay, so it's kind of like the Tower card in the sense that it's a wake-up call. It's the judgment, and it's kind of a judgment situation as well here. Light bulb moment, lightning strikes, right? Okay. And again, if you don't do it, it will be done for you is kind of the energy of it. And that's okay. It's okay. All right, because this Judgment card tells me that, again, it's like the resurrection. It's Judgment Day, okay? And so it's kind of like, it's time. It's like time to get it out there, kind of time to tell the truth about something. It involves some kind of love relationship here, possibly a soulmate relationship, possibly a flirtation, possibly some kind of sexual relationship. There's the potential for something kind of calamitous here or secrets to come out, misspeaking something that you can't hold in anymore. You know where you want to put your heart. There's some kind of lesson that hasn't been learned though here, and it's kind of causing some instability in your life, but you're looking at it now. Good job. I know it's not an easy thing, right? But I mean, obviously it's your story. You're like, yeah, I know. Tell me, I'm living it, right? And I see that, but sometimes this has to happen in order to ignite some kind of change in your life, right? That dawning of a new day. Yeah, has to happen. All right, I love you guys a ton. I will catch up with you all next week. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aquarius. Again, if you want to book a reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere. And if you're watching this later tomorrow on YouTube, that information is in the About section of this channel. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and happy Hanukkah and happy birthday to all of you who have birthdays this week. Catch up with you soon. Bye.